Welcome back, everybody. It is Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. We're going to be going with session number 3 today after a variety of mishaps, adventures, and other shenanigans from this group of chaotic adventurers. So I hope that you got your popcorn ready, buckle in for a fun session here tonight. I'm Moonshot. I'll be acting as the DM. Thank you for joining us. If you're on Twitch or on YouTube, make sure to drop a follow. It helps us out a lot. You can also find Tabletop Dorks on social media, Twitter/X or Instagram at the Tabletop Dorks. Let's let our players introduce themselves, and if your character has any special like symbolism, color scheme, let us know what that would be. It kind of came up in the conversation in the pre-show, so now I'm curious. So as a way for us in the audience to kind of get to know your character a little better, let us know if you have any significant colors, symbolism, etc. To go with your character. And let's go reverse order. Okay. So
Ooh.
AJ, could you give us a quick intro first?
Yeah, sure. I'm AJ. I'm playing Sigurd, the little, the young human rogue, and his color scheme is blue and white, or blue and platinum, because he was briefly the squire of a paladin of Bahamut, and that's his colors. So
Nice.
it's like heraldry.
Great, great.
Yeah.
Sloth, let's go to you next.
This is Sloth. I play as No. My character is white with blue. Kind
White
of the
and
inverse
blue.
of
Okay.
of Sigurd.
It's the team colors.
Yeah, exactly.
What brought this
Yeah.
party together? Actually, colors. The color scheme is really well.
Yeah, she's a white dragon. She kind of gets some fringes of blue like near the ends.
I think she's sick. Zeus, how about for you?
Okay, well, it's not white and blue. I'm gonna tell you that.
You're out of the party. I don't know what to
Sorry. I
Come
don't
on.
make the rules here. I'm Zeus, by the way, Captain Zeus here. I play Petrick, and he's the wood elf cleric of the group who is either depressed or stoned, or depressed and stoned. But his color scheme would totally be green and purple. Unlike the Hulk, he's not very strong.
I was thinking the
Physically.
Joker, especially because you had the Batman.
I mean, I guess
paraphernalia.
I am
So-
going emo, so it's the hair coming over, so I could be
Mhm.
the Joker. Just try to put a smile on the face.
We'll
Good
see. We'll see how much trauma this island causes by the end of it.
So much.
So much trauma. Speaking of trauma, AJ, would you mind giving us a quick recap from last week, and then we'll pick up the story from there?
Yeah, sure thing. We met our heroes last week, arrived upon the Stormwreck Isle. We found the inhabitants of the cloister. They were getting ready for dinner, and so Elder Runara, an older woman who's kind of running this place, invited us for dinner. Apparently the cook had some pretty strict rules. But Elder Runara gave a blessing, and Petrick, our wood elf, got caught stealing rolls because he wasn't hiding the fact that he was stealing rolls,
I was not.
and it got in trouble for that, and so then was sent to his room. And yeah, that's
one way to describe
Yeah.
that event.
That's one way to put it, but it's
Yeah.
true.
that's what my notes say. My note says Patrick caught stealing rolls, kicked out, and sent to his room.
I got sent to
That's-
timeout.
Hey, it's one way to describe that, I suppose. Don't know if I agree with it, but just keep it
I
going.
want you to think about what you've done and don't come back out.
So no, our dragonborn barbarian, she ate her fill, ate more than most, and then Petrick wandered from his room and seemed to have some sort of religious experience, some visions that the rest of us weren't party to, but we through meta knowledge we overheard with our human
Oh, yeah.
ears.
With our human ears.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, No and Sigurd started to get to know some of the people of the cloister. A lot of them are kobolds, including a really annoying, talkative one,
I think some would say endearing.
Rix.
Yeah.
I
Rix,
don't know if people would say that.
was obsessed with No.
Come on, chat. Say endearing.
There was, yeah. I know there's a librarian that was pretty chill named Frub that Patrick ended up talking to.
That's true. It was pretty cool.
Was
Yeah.
that Frub?
Frub, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we met a woman named Varnoth, who was, since we had weapons, she wanted us to maybe check out some shipwrecks that are happening on I think the northern end of the island. Am I thinking of that right?
That's right.
And then No recognized her as a general of the Underfoot, which she serves in some sort of mercenary guild of some kind, it seems. And there was also a human man named Tarek who wanted us to help him recover some mushrooms for making potions that he used to trade with the Myconids for, but apparently the Myconids have closed up shop and there's some sort of strange guardian blocking them or something, and so so he's wondering if we could help him there. So we have to decide what we want to do between those two things. We also met we met Mila the Alchemist, who was a kobold with wings that were burned. And so after lots of conversation, meanwhile, Patrick took a trip to the library and checked out some books. We all met up and head up to the Temple of Bahamut at the top of the hill, and Sigurd completed his quest and delivered the shield of his former master to the temple, and then he had his own religious kind of experience vision as well. So that I think that's where we left off, was with the vision of the two dragons fighting.
Yeah, no, that's a great recap. You had a lot of, I know there was kind of a lot, especially characters introduced last week.
There was a whole lot of
Sloth,
info.
anything else of note that you wanted to add?
No, in all honesty, I think he hit literally every nail on the coffin there. So,
On the coffin?
Yeah, in the coffin. Well, in the eventual
Whose coffin?
Mine, I guess, because I'm depressed. But I think it was a good recap. Good recap, guys.
Great. Where we left off, Sigurd was returning to his present self from this vision. One note I wanted to mention from your recap is that when Petrick was out looking over the beach, he was reminiscing to a memory. It wasn't any vision that he received on the island. It was remembering back. It was like a little bit of a backtrack there. So that was something that a few days, a week or so ago, he had received a vision there. But in the present moment, all he was feeling was maybe abandoned, maybe loneliness, maybe a slight glimmer of hope that he was on the right track.
I don't know about the last
I just wanted to mention that. Well,
everything else is good.
Hopefully.
That makes sense.
So he didn't receive a vision while he was on the island itself. Is the
it did get Inception-y a little bit, because it was a memory it was a flashback within a memory that had a vision in it as well. So
sure, it was a flashback of when he received a vision. Yes, good.
That I was remembering.
Yes. Anyways, but where we are now, Sigurd has returned back to his present self, and Petrick actually observed him with two streams of tears running down his face, while No completely oblivious. So I guess my question for you players, just to kind of pick up, is do you have any dialogue or anything you want to do here, or we can skip ahead to like bed next morning, etc. But if you have, I want to give you space if you have something else that you want to resolve before that, or we can fast track to like the next morning.
I would probably say that like seeing Sigurd having his little moment there, not
I was
at,
basically crying.
yeah, just crying,
Yeah.
not up on at the temple, but probably on the way down. I would talk to him or kind of ask him about it, and then I do plan on also reading the book I got
Sure.
when we get to the rooms.
Okay. No, would you be with them if you're returning to the rooms, or are you doing other things?
No, gonna return to the room because I think it's been a pretty long journey.
Yeah.
It's probably time to sleep, and 8 hours of sleep is important to physical training just as much as the training itself.
Yeah, write that down. That's a real life tip.
Put it in the notes.
Put it in the notes. Okay, so why don't you go ahead, Patrick, and initiate that conversation? We'll pick up from there.
Okay. So I'll probably say we're coming down the steps at this point, unless you wanted to say anything specific, Sigurd.
Yeah, not really. He would be pretty quiet, just
Right.
kind of like wipe the tears from his eyes a little bit self-consciously, but then besides that, he's kind of pensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was kind of just blissfully unaware of what happened, so she's just walking behind the two of them. She's like, "Well, that was fun. Nothing very
Yeah.
eventful. Nothing happened."
I mean, dude, I don't know if you want to say it wasn't eventful. Those are some cool stones we saw. But like, hey, Sigurd, man, and I'm gonna like nudge you, but like try to be a little bit quieter. Hey, dude, are you like okay, bro? Cause like you were raining waterfalls from your face, bro. So I had to make sure that you were okay. One bro to another bro.
Yeah. I think I'm okay. I just had a moment up there. I think Sir Zoranax was talking to me, or maybe Bahamut was, but I didn't think that he would send me a message.
Isn't
I just
like
thought I was going to put the shield there and I'd be done,
isn't
and that would
Zornax
be it.
dead, bro?
Are you talking loud enough that I can hear?
Roll a perception check.
I was gonna say I'm attempting to be quiet, so I will say that.
Okay.
Let's make the DC 15 because they are attempting to be quiet, and you hadn't perceived anything up until now.
Ooh, 10.
Sorry. You probably, I would say you notice them having a conversation, but you're not close enough to overhear what they're saying. But you can choose to, close that distance if you choose to. Just right now, you can tell they're having a conversation, but you can't pick up any of the words.
Okay, I definitely noticed the conversation. I think as time goes on, I will kind of butt my head in, but not immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Is it like Sir Zoranax like dead, bro? Like, how is he talking to you, dude?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yes, he is dead. He is. You're right. Maybe it's silly. I mean, something gave me a message, and it felt like maybe it was him. I don't. Because I don't know why a god would talk to me.
Look, bro, you can take this piece of advice how you want, but deities, they're really weird, man. Like, they have their own different levels of morality and ways of thinking and doing things, and it may seem super stupid and out of the norm for us regular peeps, but to them it's like another Tuesday or something. So I mean, you take what you saw with a grain of salt, man, but if you think there was a deity thing involved, I mean, you could totally like look into it, or you could also totally ignore it. Because sometimes bad people, they just want to get up in your head, man, and you don't want that to be in your head, man.
Right. Right. I feel like I had questions answered though. You seem to know a lot about gods. Have you had experience with them directly,
I wouldn't say I
personally?
have a lot of experience with gods. Probably no more than the common man. Although I'm like totally not a man. I'm an elf. I just want to make sure that was clear, bro. But
Are
I
you
mean,
elves like close to the gods then? I don't know. I don't know much about elves. Sorry.
some people consider us as immortal or half gods because we live so long, but I mean that's really up to your interpretation. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know what's normal because I didn't exactly live a normal life, bro. So I don't know if you want to be asking me those questions.
Right. Well, I thank you for all your help in helping me get that shield up there. That's all I really came here for, but
I mean, I literally did nothing, bro. I'll be completely honest. I didn't do a dang on thing. All I did was hire the muscle. That's it, bro.
You rang?
Muscle, I'm sorry, muscle. Not now. I'm having a broman over here, okay?
Right.
From
Yeah.
Is No making herself a part of the conversation at this stage or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so No has walked up close enough that she is she's gonna be able to overhear the conversation.
No, no, you too. I mean, like a kid like me, you didn't have to. You guys didn't have to come with me to the temple. You didn't have to help me on this journey. I mean,
I mean, it
in
was
your
on the
own
way, bro.
ways.
Yes. Yes. It was convenient.
I
Were you-
guess
I feel like Noah's
if
just
you,
bored.
Yes.
I freaking knew it, dude.
well, well then, I
Just
don't know
always looking for my
if
next
you
adventure.
two have goals here. I feel as though I owe it to you to help in any way I can if you want me to tag along.
By all means, but I'm not paying you.
No, I wasn't asking for it. I'm sure we'll be able to find some opportunities here
I'm
to
gonna
get
I'm gonna
gold.
light a
That's
joint
what we
while
need.
he's talking. Take a big old puff and be like, bro, you are way too formal right now. And then pass it over to him. You need to chillax, bro. Look, this is will help you out, man. Whenever I feel sad, this helps me out so much, bro.
Or you can do what
Yeah,
I
no,
do
No, do you
and
want
just
some tea, bro?
knock the pain away.
I mean, there's not much feeling anything with this thing.
I think maybe I should just go to bed. I'm kind of dealing with a lot right now, and
Cherry blossoms are a crazy thing, man. I'm telling you, dude, it'll work you wonders.
No midnight sparring.
You want to spar? I don't spar me, bro. No, hey,
I
you
mean
can
maybe
spar this joint, maybe.
maybe some sparring. Um, I maybe some sparring, and then just go to bed. I suppose. I just need to level my head, and
We'll do it on a pillow, dude.
well, that sounds like a good idea.
Cool. Well, I'm not going to sleep right now. I gotta read. So you guys have fun with the sparring, dude.
Oh, I didn't really. No offense, but I didn't really take you as a reader per se.
I know
You
it's
know how to
these
read.
charming good looks. I get it, bro. Trust me. Yeah, I can read. Like, do people not know how to read, bro?
I
Is that
haven't seen very many books in my life, really.
we just passed the library, dude. There's a whole lot of them in there, dude.
Yeah. Are they interesting? Is reading
I quite literally only grabbed this one. The other ones I kind of just skimmed. It was kind of interesting
do they
theologian stuff.
do they have like interesting stories in them? I've heard about storybooks.
I mean, they don't have pictures if that's what you're asking. I mean, some do actually. You know what, dude? Yeah, you know what? There might be some books for you in there, man. I'll show you tomorrow, man. I'll show you tomorrow. I know the
Okay.
librarian. He's such a cool dude. And Rix is actually super chill if you give her some rolls, dude.
Okay. Yeah, no, that'd be fun.
Word, bro. Word, dude. You sure you don't want
No, that's okay. I don't. My
that? Four for me, dude. I'm not tripping.
my family used to. Um, I'm just. It's fine.
Well, they've never
I'm
had this,
fine.
dude. This is my own concoction. I promise you that. Actually, you know what? They might have. A lot of people have been asking for it lately. And I haven't bribed it. You know what? Let me take back what I said earlier, dude. My bad, bro.
It's been getting around.
Yeah, it might have. I mean, I've only been like out of the forest for like a few weeks, a month, but a lot of people are into this, dude. So yeah, they might already be into it. I'm sorry if they are, dude. I mean, I kind of am. It's also like totally good stuff, bro. Anyways, let's do the stuff
I
gonna
was
do.
told very specifically to never touch the stuff by my father. So
Hey, I respect that decision. You're technically not touching it though. You're just inhaling the smoke that comes from it, dude.
I
But
don't
it's
know
cool.
if that.
It's cool,
I
bro.
don't
I'm
know if
not
that
making you
works.
do it, dude. I'm not making you do it, dude.
I don't think that. I don't think that counts.
I put my
I
hand on
think,
your shoulder.
And
Look,
you're
dude.
back in your room.
Oh.
Look at that.
You made it.
Oh, it's
That was a good
crazy,
long
dude.
walk.
Oh, hey, look, the roofs. What the heck? Why did we get here? All right, well, I'm gonna go read this book, dude. So, you guys like don't die and stuff, bro.
Die. What do you think sparring is?
I have no idea.
I can show you.
I don't want to see it. It sounds dangerous.
Hmm.
I don't know if you know,
Okay.
but I don't like danger like that, dude.
Well, you just need to get more acquainted with it.
I don't want to get acquainted with anything like that, dude. Only thing I want to get acquainted to is this joint and this book.
Well, best of luck to you. Hope
Thanks,
find
dude.
what you're looking for.
You want some, bro? I think I can roll a big one for you because I know your size, dude.
No, it interferes with my performance.
I know a lot of dudes that have issues like that. No, these work though. These work for that. Don't worry. I'm gonna go to my room, bro.
As you walk down the very first kind of alcove that you had entered when you first arrived at Dragon's Rest, is the room that Pedrick was directed to earlier. Has two sets of bunk beds on either side, an empty wooden chest, a little nightstand with a wash basin. It's comfortable, and there's actually, as you come back into the room, Pedrick, you might notice one thing that wasn't here before. It's a stack of fresh towels. So you have some fresh linens put out for you, and
Nice.
all there is a cloth kind of curtain draping over the entrance to the room. No official doors.
Can I? How heavy is the table?
Sure.
Fairly light. It's about a 2 foot by 2 foot square table.
And how windy is it outside? Because I'm like feeling I want to read outside. Let's see if I can just read under the moonlight.
That is manageable from earlier when you were out kind of looking over as the sun was setting and the colors across the sky. Now it's just a blanket of stars. It's still a clear night, and a light breeze, but nothing that would be disruptive to reading. If you had a handful of loose papers, you might want to paperweight them, but if you're reading a book, you won't have any trouble.
All right, so I'm gonna take the table and chair outside, and I'm definitely putting out the joint. I'm gonna put that
There's
out.
no chair. It's just
Okay.
a side table with like a bowl with water in it for washing up and a bar of soap.
Then I'm going to not take the table, and I'm actually gonna go down to that rock I was at earlier and read on there.
Okay. You have dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So Petrick takes his book and heads on down toward kind of the coast. Skedaddles. No, what were you gonna do? Anything before calling it a night? I will say it's about 10 p.m. at this point.
I don't know. Just run some drills. See if, if Sigurd wants to join. He sounded slightly interested. But otherwise, probably just do some just like shadow boxing.
Sure, he'll join. He'll join. He's used. Yeah. I'm used to. Over the last year, I've gotten used to sparring with a dragonborn. I'm just not used to winning, though. So.
Great.
That's okay. I can't promise I'll take it easy on you. I don't always know how to hold back.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm gonna say that you all. Let's see. You know what? Let's make this interesting. No, why don't you give me, just for the narrative, just an athletic check, and Sigurd, how do you think you would be skill-wise approaching this sparring? Are you gonna try to match her strength? Or are you gonna go with a different approach?
I mostly try to dodge, and look for weak points.
Yeah, sure. Give me a acrobatics check.
Oh, nice.
So,
Good.
Oh my gosh,
man.
25 and a 15.
wait. The second roll of the night is a natural 20 from No with a
Let's
25.
go.
Honestly, it makes sense though, because No, these are the drills that you have practiced, that you have refined your craft, and if there was anybody watching, that is impressive workmanship. So what kind of flourish or flair does No give it off of that natural 20? What does this look like?
You know what? I have to think. I don't know if we're just kind of like doing unarmed like grappling, or if we got some sticks. We're fighting with sticks.
Sure.
Just doing some back and forth, just running drills.
Yeah.
And I think she just kind of like goes for a leg sweep.
Hmm.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah, just catches him completely off guard.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh.
Sigurd went from bawling his eyes out to now not being able to breathe. His wind knocked out of him. He's having a rough evening so far, and he just looks up a little dazed, and all he sees is the stars above him, and he's like, "Whew!" You feel a little dizzy, but also impressed. No, is obviously a warrior of some skill.
Well, feel any better?
Yeah. You know what? I think I do, honestly. That was. I think that might have knocked some sense into me.
You.
Yeah.
Just not words.
No, that feels good. Brings me back to reality a bit.
I do find that the mind and the body are pretty closely connected. So whenever I'm feeling down, I like to just I just like a good fight.
Yeah, it's simple, right?
Yes. It's very easy to get lost in, and lost in a good fight.
Are you here for any reason, or what are you hoping to gain by coming to this place, if I can ask?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You're more than welcome to ask, but I feel like we touched base on that pretty well earlier. I'm just here to fight some monsters. I heard about some particularly feisty ones, and I got the confirmation that I needed that they're around, and I just like to test my mettle.
Did you say test your metal or touch your metal? I'm sorry. I just want to make
Test.
sure. Okay.
Whoa.
I thought I heard.
I mean, my sword and halberd are made out of metal. So
That's
yes.
not wrong either way. Okay, cool.
Very well. I if that's what you're here to do, then I'll. I think I owe it to you to help you do it. Then.
Lovely, but you don't owe me anything. I hope you know that. I was under contract.
Right. Yeah. No, that's true.
You are your own man. Feel free to do as you please. If you'd like to help, I will not say no, but do not take that kill from me, or I will kill you myself.
Do you have a kill in particular that you really want? Because I mean, I might kill something.
Oh, just the harpies.
Ah, I see. Well, I'll think probably good time for bed then. I'm gonna head off if that's all right.
Judos.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm gonna
Sigurd
go to bed.
heads to bed. No, anything else you're doing?
No.
Okay, also heading off to bed. All right, sad boy Patrick.
You can't say that when I'm drinking stuff, okay?
Sorry.
I wasn't expecting that, all right? Yes, sad boy Patrick here, reporting for duty.
So you take the book, you head down to the rock, you find a comfortable seated position, I'm assuming.
Yeah, definitely.
And how do you intend? This is quite a lengthy book. How do you approach this book? Like,
So if I recall correctly, I can only like meditate for 4 hours to make sure that I'm well rested. So
right, a trance, yeah.
yes. So I would take 4 hours to, because this was the history of magic. I'm
Yes.
looking for its origins and anything related to the beginning of it and its, I don't know if foundation is the word to describe it, but like the birth of magic, so to speak, and anything surrounding that is what I'd be looking for.
Okay.
Here it is. In the beginning.
Why don't you go ahead and roll a general intelligence check?
Well, I am a little bit intelligent. Just a little bit. I got a 10.
10. Okay. Give me just a minute.
Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm not as intelligent as I thought.
We'll just do a short synopsis from the towards the beginning of the book. There's a recounting, and it talks about Lord Ao, how he created the universe. It was nothing but energy, and then eventually this energy created the two deities, Seluna and Shar. Then they create the heavens, etc. So it kind of starts with the creation of the universe in this world, and then it kind of gets split with the energy between Seluna and Shar being at odds with each other. And then sorry, give me a minute.
You're good.
You're testing me a little bit. And I also want to figure out of 10, how far do we get? Seluna and Shar ended up becoming in a fight about how to basically create life on this new world. And that kind of tore a rift between them that was, even to this day, never fully repaired. When they had this first at odds with each other, there was a moment where they were clashing, and from that clash of their magical energies burst forth the creation of the goddess of magic, Mistral, and she was birthed. Her birth from their combined energies at odds with each other actually brought a truce between Seluna and Shar, and also created the weave. And that's probably as far as you get on a natural 10. So have the creation of the world,
Okay.
the birth of magic, obviously tied to the energies of Seluna and Shar and their clash, creating the first goddess of magic, Mistral. And that's it's all Y's.
It's nothing but
Mystryle.
Waz. Like,
If you're thinking of a vowel, it's a Y. It's the name Mistral.
okay, cool.
And that is also when they had a temporary truce because they birthed Mistral together, not physically but through their magical energies, and that's what created the weave. And that's probably how far you get in that first section of reading the book.
All right. Man, that's such an interesting part to stop at right before I gotta go to sleep. Ugh, it's like real life. I guess I'll bookmark it, and then I'm gonna head up to go to sleep, but try to wake up like on time, like to the minute, 4 hours later, so that way I can wake up and try to read some more before I go and have to try to return it.
Okay. What do you use to bookmark your book?
A wrap. I fold an unused wrap into a bookmark and I slide it in there.
Sure. I'm sure that lingering scent on the loaned books from the library won't be a problem for you.
It's totally fine because it's unused, so it's not as
Oh,
bad
okay.
as if it
You're
was
right.
used. Probably just some lingering effects from me. That's it.
Got it. All right. So you head up to bed.
Mhm.
It's about 2 a.m. at this point. You're gonna get 4 hours of sleep. Do you have a way to wake up at the end of those 4 hours? I guess when you're in a trance, you don't have to be asleep though.
Yeah, you're not technically
As an elf.
asleep, so
So, okay,
I would assume it's like just another form of meditation in a sense.
sure, that makes sense.
Cool.
All right, you all hunker down for the night. You find your bunks, grab a blanket. You're mostly, enclosed here in this little alcove, so there's no wind here. It's fairly cozy, temperature wise, and you all get a solid night's sleep. I would say go ahead and restore hit points, but nobody's been hit yet, so we don't got to worry about that.
Yeah, just the infinite
You
word.
also haven't done anything significant enough to level up, so you wake up feeling rested, refreshed, and much like you did a day ago. Yeah,
Ooh,
great.
nice.
As you wake up, let's say that it's 6 a.m. Patrick, you wake up after 4 hours of this trance, and you want to immediately go back to reading the book. Is that correct?
I want to pick up right where I left off.
Do you read in your room? Do you go back to the rock? Something else?
I'll probably just read in the room.
Okay. All right. Sigurd, what about for you? What does the morning look like?
I just out of habit check to make sure all of my possessions are still accounted for. And I kind of just lay in bed for a minute, just like thinking about last night. Just staring up at the ceiling. No. Yeah, thinking about but yeah, I'll get up when other people are getting up and I'll kind of just spring out of bed with my youthful energy and
The power of youth.
Yeah, feeling a little bit,
Yeah.
I think, lighter
power of
this,
youthfully.
this morning. I cast youthfulness on myself.
It's super
That was
effective.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel a little bit lighter, I think, from having some sense of closure from yesterday evening, but also you no longer are carrying the shield because you left it at the temple, correct?
Yep.
So physically a little bit lighter without having the shield with you this morning. And
right.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. It'd be better for you go to no. Yeah.
Okay. No, what does your morning look like?
I've sprinted to the dining hall for breakfast.
That
Okay.
checks out.
So as you like early, like what time are we talking here?
I don't know. Let's see. It was like I don't know. Let's say we finished up at like 10:30. Went to bed like fell asleep like what 11. So
Sure.
8 hours later, that's like it's
7
like
a.m.
6:30, 7 a.m. Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, so as you sprint up, Sigurd's in the room kind of just running inventory on his supplies, kind of checking everything's in order. Petrik's doing a little bit of reading. No sprints up the stairs and
You just see a white blur.
invigorated. Honestly, the sea air in the morning, it's it's just you and the sound of some seagulls, and it's really refreshing to you. You feel like you're at your peak. And as you reach the dining hall, you can walk in, and inside, Laylee and Mila are setting the table right now for breakfast. So Mila, she is the winged kobold whose wings were injured that you met at the very end of yesterday evening. And she's gonna say like, "Oh, hey, no, we're not quite ready for breakfast just yet, but it should just be like 5 or 10 minutes. Do you want to pick a seat?"
Yes, I would love to. I'm more than happy to help out. Do you need help putting the placements down?
Honestly, if you could carry like the water pitcher, that would be great because like it's really heavy and you look strong. So if
Mm.
you want to bring out the water pitcher, we also have some orange juice. If you want to bring those out to the table, that would be a huge help. Like I can do it, but I'd rather not because I have to save my energy, for other things.
Love to get a little training in.
Okay, great. So she's gonna kind of lead you back to the kitchen, show you where things are. Laylee, the cook, she kind of just gives you a respectful nod, but she's in the middle of stirring up a big old pot, like a huge old pot of oatmeal over the stove. So she gives you a nod, but she doesn't really stop what she's working on as you come into the kitchen.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just stirring my keep.
Too many cooks in the kitchen. As she keeps stirring. And in about 10 minutes, as you're helping, maybe set out the plates, spread out the plates on the table, bring out the pitchers, the silverware and stuff. And at about that time, Laylee walks out to the opening where the dining hall meets that main path. And she's going to take this little metal triangle and she's going to ring the bell, as it were, for breakfast. So down the hill, Sigurd, Petrik, you hear this bell. You recognize it from last night's dinner bell. And unfortunately, Petrik, for now, you didn't have any significant reading time to make much headway.
Sorry, I muted myself. I would like to not go up there for breakfast.
Okay.
I would actually like to stay there and read because I still have 2 rolls to nibble on. So I'm going to eat those for breakfast. Wow.
2 rolls beyond what you gave to Rix.
Yeah, no, I only gave her 2. I had 4, so I only have the 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Quick math.
So I'm gonna eat those 2 rolls as my breakfast, and then
Okay.
actually stay down and read.
Give me a luck check on a d6. So roll a d6.
Okay.
Digitally, not physically.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were like.
Oh, I got
rolling
a
for real.
2.
I mean, you pull out the 2 rolls, and like one of them looks like it has some little nibble marks in the edge, but like it's probably fine.
Okay, I'll totally still eat that.
Great.
What about the other one?
Give me a Constitution
Wait,
check.
what about the other one though?
The other one's fine.
Okay,
Just
cool.
one of them had some little nibbles in
A
it.
12.
You're fine. It's great breakfast.
It's like nothing but
You're
nature,
nibbling on it
dude.
in
You don't mind sharing? Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, and we're all one under the stars, dude.
Patrick,
I would
come on,
prefer
let's
all
go.
one under the sun, but
Yeah.
Patrick, come on, let's go. It's a new day, all right? We gotta catch up with No. She left without us.
Yeah, like, I know it's a new day, dude. I'll be completely honest with you right now. I don't think I'm nearly high enough to go deal with all those kobolds again. All right, I'll be completely honest with you. So I'm going to sit here and read. I got 1 3/4 of a roll to eat here. And I'm going to try to read some more of this book that I started. I really left off at on a really good spot, dude. And I'm just itching to read some more.
All right, fine, but don't be too long, all right? We gotta join up and figure out what we're all going to do.
I mean, I'm just reading. I mean, I don't know what else is there. I don't even know what we're doing here. I mean, I totally know what we're doing here. Like, totally.
Look,
Like, if you want to sneak some food my way, bro, feel free to, dude.
From what I understand, the people of the island, I guess they need our help, and
You know, for a lot of
I
people that
mean,
look like they could fight, they really don't seem to fight. You know,
well, I mean, a bunch of them are kobolds. They're kind of small.
hey, size ain't nothing but a number, dude.
How is it a number?
Well, I mean, it's also a word, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Just
Hey, you know what? If you guys figure out what you want to do and you need some Petrick assistance, you just let a brother know, all right? I'll just be down here reading. Maybe I'll
Alright.
come up there and check on you guys if you take it forever, maybe.
All right, fine. I just thought maybe we were kind of becoming a bit of, like a unit, maybe. But sorry, I'm gonna go.
Look, I'm just really into this book, dude. I'm telling you, I left off on a good. Did you know, bro, that after some
no.
deities fought, dude, they made another deity or something, bro? It's freaking nuts. There's this thing called the Weave. What the frick is that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm reading the origins of the universe that they just so happen to have in this fat stack of papers in this book in this random library. Like, dude, you're telling me you wouldn't want to read that, dude?
I don't know. It sounds like what my dad used to tell me,
What the frick does your dad tell you, bro?
that he and mom made me after a fight.
Oh, it's not like that, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's not like that, dude. I promise. Well, maybe. I'm gonna have to
Well,
read some more to find out, dude.
look, I'm sure that's all very interesting.
Super.
I'm gonna go to breakfast then.
All right, dude. I'll catch you later, man.
All right. Well, good luck, I guess.
Thanks, dude. Have fun.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Okay. As Sigurd goes up the path back to the dining hall, you see both Varnoth and Tarek entering the dining hall, as well as a handful of kobolds, some of which you've met, some of which you have not met, and it's the same kind of ruckus and din that similar to what was there last night. The dining hall gets pretty crowded once everybody is there. And Sigurd, you're kind of in the middle of the pack, so the table is about half full at this point. No, you helped set out some pitchers of water, some pitchers of orange juice, maybe hand out the plates and stuff. And then as the dinner bell is being rung, no, what are you doing in the dining hall?
I finish up what I'm doing and I immediately run to a seat. Doesn't matter which one.
Great. You take a spot at the table and you are just scoping out all the food as they're being set out. And this is very much like banquet style almost, where it's like large platters or pots of food are placed on the table, and then once everyone is seated like last night, then everyone dishes out the food and enjoys it together, as opposed to like a buffet or individual servings. So this big old pot of oatmeal is being brought out. You see a tray with just some fresh vegetables, raw and cooked vegetables being set out, some nice olives, some cheeses, and then some bowl of raisins, a bowl of pecans, and so there's a variety, a pitcher of cream as well, and everything is in place. So Sigurd, you make it to the dining hall, and about half of the table is full. You see where No is seated, and the table's yours.
Good morning. How nice of you to finally join us.
Right. I'll sit next to No.
As soon as you try to sit down next to No, you feel something bump against your knee, and right in that space between where No is and where you are pops the head of Rix from scrambling from underneath the table to try to squeeze in next to
I
No.
freaking love Ricks.
So she kind of pops her head up and kind of scrambles, wedging herself into that little gap in between the two of you. She goes, "Good morning, hi, hey, guess what? It's a new day. That means anything's possible. Did you know that I'm a morning person? I know I was pretty calm last night, but in the morning I have so much energy because there's a whole day in front of us, and I cannot wait to see what kind of productive energy that we can produce. And hi, No.
Oh, good morning, Rix. How nice of you to join us.
Okay. Hey, listen, I know that there's not quite like the same spread of food as like what we had last night, but the oatmeal's really good. I can show you how I make it with the best like combination of toppings and stuff if you want.
Lovely.
Okay, I'm gonna make you. I'm making the best bowl of oatmeal like you've ever had in your whole life. And what's your name again?
Oh, did I never tell you?
Not your name, his name.
Oh.
Oh, I'm Sigurd.
Hi, Sigurd. What's your deal? Like you're not like a dragonborn or anything. Like you don't have scales. Like you're just like a normal person.
Yeah, I'm just a guy.
Are you related to Tarek or to Varnoth? They're like the only human people that I really know. I mean, there's been a couple of travelers that came through here, but not like anyone that I actually know, like by name and stuff. But I guess you're the third now, so you're like maybe my third favorite human.
I'm just a guy made me think of Tropic Thunder. It's like, I'm just a dude. Playing as a dude. Playing as another dude.
Oh man, love that movie.
Yeah. That's not how that works, Rix. Not all humans know each other.
Oh, okay. But like, are you related or no?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you might be, but maybe you just didn't know you were because, like, listen, there's a lot of kobolds here, and I think I might be related to some of them. I don't know if you met Frub, but he helps out in the library, and sometimes when I see Frub, I'm like, oh man, there's something about his eyes that makes me think that like we could be related, but like way, way back,
Maybe, I guess. No, you want to take over here?
But yes.
The rest of the seats fill up. Elder Runara sweeps in as well, and she's just kind of talking to Laylee for a minute about affairs of the kitchen and so on. And then as everyone is seated, she is the Elder Runara stands at the head of the table at her designated spot. She says, "Good morning. It's so wonderful to have everyone here. It's another beautiful day for us to enjoy on the island, and we are blessed to live under the sun, underneath the ever watchful guidance of Bahamut. Let's enjoy this meal together." And she sits down as the queue for all of the kobolds, as well as the Varnoth, the Tarek, start digging in. Rix does make you a beautiful bowl of oatmeal with some raisins, some pecans, a little bit of heavy cream. At one point, she is halfway diving across the table to grab the pitcher of cream away from one of the other kobolds because she is on a mission to make sure that you have the best that she can get for you. So,
honestly, I was kind of picturing it as like she's doing it and I'm shadowing her. Like I'm just doing it how she's doing it.
Oh, okay, because she was gonna just fully
she was just
skip herself a meal and make sure she made you a nice bowl of oatmeal.
Well, I'm gonna be a little bit kinder this time, and I won't just dig in. I'll be like, "Oh, thank you for showing me how you made this. Please enjoy," and I will do exactly that.
She has a bowl of oatmeal that is disproportionately large for her to eat, and she's looking at it like, oh no.
You're gonna be nice. Now you're being evil. What the heck? You're just gonna eat all of that.
Between you and me, I had 2 extra bowls last night. It's a long story, but like now I don't know if my stomach is it might be too full to eat all this oatmeal. But if I don't finish the bowl, then Laylee's gonna get mad at me, and then I have to go back and do dish duty, and then Mila gets off of dish duty because then I have to take over, and it's a whole thing.
I can help a bit, maybe.
Oh, thanks. She starts scooping oatmeal out of her bowl into your bowl, and yeah, you guys are enjoying a breakfast. Yeah, so some familiar faces. Let's.
No,
Yeah, go ahead,
no.
Yes.
and then we'll see
Have
the
you?
switch.
So you want to go after those harpies, right? Should we set out after breakfast? Perhaps Petra could join us.
Perhaps, but honestly, you know, my interest was piqued by those other monsters. I could go for a little warm up before we take on the main event.
That's true. I was interested to see what was happening with those mushrooms. If
Yes, you also seem to
Carrick
have
was,
some personal interest in that man.
I well, I'm not really sure.
What man is she? What man is she talking about?
I forgot
Rick's
his
is
name.
sitting between the two of you, so.
Was it
We were
Tarek?
just talking about old Tarek.
Oh, that was her. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, that's the only man I
Yeah.
know, except for now too, because I met you, Singer.
Right,
He's kind
human
of
man.
a loner. He does a lot of stuff with the plants and stuff, but like he's not
Yeah.
bad. At first, I thought he was scary, and I thought he was kind of like mean because he's a little grumpy sometimes. But then I realized that one time when I was over walking down past his where he stays, he came out and he gave me a flower. So I think he's actually nice. But he doesn't talk very much, and he doesn't like it when I talk very much. So that kind of, puts a damper on our relationship a little bit. I think
That
if he talked more and I
imagine.
talked less, we'd be friends. But that hasn't happened yet.
Character witness right there. It sounds like he's pretty nice.
No, we met him. Don't worry. He seemed like a very nice man.
No ulterior motives.
Eating oatmeal.
I mean, I don't really have any. I mean, I guess we can talk to Tarek, but do we want to rope Patrick in on this first, or
Yeah, I mean, well, he basically told us where to go, right?
Yeah, he said that
Yeah.
most of the time he was going to be working. He kind of told you where to find him.
Hmm.
yeah, I forgot
He's
where
there at breakfast. He's just on the other end diagonal down the table. So he's there, but he told you that he's either usually working in his room if he's doing some like potion crafting, but also that he does a lot of work around the library, the large building, for grounds work.
Yeah, honestly, Patrick was being kind of annoying this morning. He didn't want to come to breakfast because he had his nose in that book. But I'm sure we could convince him. I mean, we've got to. I mean, we came to this island together. We've been together this far. I mean, we got to go on this adventure together. I would think we can be like a little adventuring squad together. I mean, Patrick, I'm sure he can do things. Besides, I'm sure he has some talent.
Wait. Why are you all laughing right now? Hold on. Crazy.
You wouldn't give Mila.
That was Mila? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to clean up
Oh,
empty
wait.
dishes, okay?
Oh wait, no, I was thinking of Rick. Sorry, you wouldn't give Rick's.
Wait, why are we
could
laughing?
Rick's, you
What
wouldn't
the frick is
understand.
going
I mean,
on
yes,
here?
of course.
She's just gonna laugh because you're laughing.
Oh, my
no,
gosh.
I think let's see if Patrick would like to join us. I do agree. We did come here all together, but as I stated previously, he owes us nothing. We owe each other nothing. I was under contract. At this point, nothing binds us together. But I
It's
never say
true.
no to an adventure friend.
Yeah, there's part of me that still thinks that there's probably profit to be had in the endeavor, and many hands make light work. And I mean, come on, it might be a little bit of fun to see what sort of see what we could do together.
Yes,
But like, can I come?
Maybe when you're older.
Oh, they always say that. Listen, just
How,
because
how
I'm
old
small.
do how old do kobolds usually live? I don't. Sorry, that's a stupid question. Never mind.
She's like, that's a great question you asked
Never
there.
mind. I was thinking. I was talking to Rick, so I was like, obviously Rick would know
Rick
this.
would totally know, but
Maybe Rick doesn't.
Moonshot is a different story.
Okay. Thanks for letting me Google that.
You're welcome. You have to give some stall
This
time
is the
there.
type of session prep that they don't tell you about. Have you found out the lifespan of a kobold? Because otherwise you're not ready. Let's see.
I just searched it 120 years
120.
on average. Yeah.
Gemini says
120?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
120.
Oh my goodness.
Long time. It's a long time.
Yeah. But they reach like maturity at like 20, I think, is what I saw. Is that
Makes
right?
sense.
Dang.
Anyways.
Sounds right. We'll just go with it.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean,
obviously.
it's close to the average human lifespan. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good
So they
point. That's a good point.
They reached maturity at 20. I don't know if we've met any 20-year-old kobolds here yet. I'm just kidding.
Speaking of the kobolds, this is a picture of Mila, who is the kitchen
yes.
assistant, but also brags about dealing with a little bit of
yes.
alchemical, a little bit of magic, a little bit of dabbling. So that's a picture of her that I forgot to share with you from last week.
She looks dope.
So yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
She's really cool.
I guess if we could get Mila's help as well. I mean, honestly, there'll be monsters for you to slay, I'm sure. He talked about a strange creature.
yes.
And honestly, I'm just curious to see why a man like Carrick would be here. I mean,
Because somebody has to take care of the plants, and that's kind of his thing. He's the plant guy. The plant man.
There you have it. He's the
Man,
plant
man.
man.
Every nice cloister needs a plant man. That's what Tarek does.
Plant man. Plant man.
so do we try to get Patrick in to talk to Tarek, or do we talk to Tarek first? I feel like we should try to convince Patrick to.
Let's find Patrick first.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Get him on board.
meanwhile,
yeah.
back in the rooms, Patrick, are you doing some more reading?
Heck, yeah, I am.
Give me an intelligence check. Let's see how much intelligence you gain from your reading here.
Unnatural 20. That's what happens when you don't smoke.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Let's go.
This
That's why
next
you
section.
don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, kids, if you don't do drugs, you can get unnatural 20s in life. That'll get you places.
This next section I'm probably just gonna read. I can send you the link later.
This
but
one.
I don't want you to read ahead. You know what I'm saying? So let me read the next section. So after the birth of Mistral, creating the weave, originally the world that was created by Lord Ao, magic was abounding in everything, but in its raw state it was too dangerous for mortals to use. But now that the weave has been creative, it's like a fabric consisting of many threads all woven together to create an intricate design. Spell casting and the use of magic items pulled individual threads and reweaved them, creating a new design. And after this, both mortals and deities could use magic through this fabric that was both the embodiment of Mistral and a conduit to raw magic. So basically with Pedrick's understanding of it, with the creation of the weave, there is a way for small threads of magic to be utilized now by mortals and deities, which is something new.
That's wicked.
You also, I'm going to give you probably one more section of the reading. When the Feyrim, a race dwelling under the surface of the earth, began to cast spells, draining the empire of Nethril of its magic, a powerful mage, you'll recognize the name of Karsus, created a link to Mistral in an attempt to steal her power, become a god and save his empire. This caused a great rift in the weave, and Mistral was so weakened that she sacrificed herself to save the world. Since she was the weave, magic immediately ceased all across Toril, and a new goddess of magic named Mistra was born. She was able to repair the weave in a way that such powerful spells could never be used against it again. So, in a sense, the world has been saved from Karsus' desire for power, to try to save the world, but also have control over the ability of magic. But Mistral blocked him, sacrificing herself, and then Mistra now is the goddess of magic who limits the power, the magical power that is accessible to humans in particular, or to the people of the world. So that's kind of where you left off.
Oh, man, I left off on a really good freaking spot again, dude. All right. I'm assuming a good 15, 20 minutes ish went by. Something like that.
That was probably like, this is the recap of what you're reading. Like, these are whole chapters. So obviously this is like consolidated information from much longer time reading.
Okay. Then after I'm done reading, I'm gonna take my bookmark out. I'm gonna save that. And then I'm gonna go up to first. I'm just gonna like deeply engrave this information into me, just out of curiosity and fascination, but just also because so many ideas are coming to mind. I'm gonna, as I'm in the deep in thought, I'm gonna walk my way up to the library to go return the book, and then hopefully come back and check it out later.
Okay. I'm trying to think about how the time frame works here, because No and Sigurd, you were going to go down to find Petrick. Is that right?
They're probably going to meet me halfway then, if that's the case.
We can do a convenient, they're leaving the dining hall as you're walking up the path.
Heyo!
Is that fine?
I'm cool with that.
Let's get everybody all back together. So
no more split
No,
parties.
Yeah, please. I'm looking at you, Zeus. No and Sigurd you're walking out of the dining hall. You see Petrick walking up the path from the rooms.
Oh, how convenient. We were just looking for you.
Oh, so dudes. Done eating some breakfast?
Yeah, yes.
Cool beans.
We were just finishing up.
How's the grub?
I think there's some left if you want to.
Oh, I'm totally gonna go snack on it, dude. I just gotta go return this book before I get
I think I had a bit too much oatmeal to eat, honestly.
Yeah, you're looking kind of blue there, buddy, and I know you're a human, so I don't think you're supposed to be turning those colors, dude.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's one you're supposed to be.
I mean, if you're gonna like release whatever's in you, can you do it away from me, bro? I'm not trying to get in trouble. Because of the book, you know. Preferably.
No, I think I'll be fine. I'll keep it down. Don't worry.
Right, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go return this book, dude. You guys know about Fro?
Right.
He's super cool. You guys made him?
No.
No.
Just say that I've had the honor.
Come along, dudes. Let me go meet you. Let you meet one of my new pals.
We'd like to go see Tarek, though.
Yeah, I don't know who
We were
that
wondering
is,
if
dude.
you'd help us.
I don't know who that is.
He's a gardener. He's human. He
What? Oh, I
has-
see what you're doing. I'm a gardener. He's a gardener. Okay, I see where
Right,
we're going
yes.
here.
No. Yes. Sure. Of course. If that's the way you want to
Totally,
look at it.
bro. All right, let's go return this book, and then we can talk business. I got you, bro.
You return the book.
Sigurd's still confused.
It's from there.
Oh, hi, bro.
Is Frub there?
Yeah.
He is sitting at the table, kind of on the right-hand side of the library. So you enter the two double wooden doors.
Mhm.
Sigurd and No, are you coming into the library as well?
Sure.
Yeah, we really loved meeting Frub. It was great.
You didn't meet him.
Lasting memories.
Well,
Yeah.
you kind of crossed
Cross
I guess.
paths.
Oh, okay.
After he locked up the
Yeah.
library, he
Right,
would've
right.
walked out. Anyways,
Oh, I thought you meant
um,
like we were just gonna like recap this thing. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, we met him. It was
That's
great.
kind of what I was alluding
Move on.
to. It's like, ah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was just trying to make sure he was
Okay.
there.
you like Frub? The book is returned. Let's
Yeah,
keep.
we can just
Yeah.
do that. That's fine.
Yeah, Frub is working. He stands up. He accepts the book and
I kind of
says,
give him a-
"Have a good day."
I tried to do the fist bump thing, but then I realized we went over that, and then
Ducks.
I just do like I do this, and then I'll leave after returning the book.
He gives a confused kind of grin and like,
I walk back. I'm sorry, it's the human thing, bro. I'm sorry, dude. Just
I don't understand anything
know.
that you're doing right
do
now.
we
bro.
hug,
Like,
dude?
what
Or
is
is that what we're
this?
supposed to do?
I do not hug anybody.
How do we do these greetings, bro?
Have a good. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I got a lot of work.
Yeah, I gotta
work.
go meet a
Like,
gardener.
come back. Like, if you want to come back, like in the evening, like we can hang out.
Frick yeah, dude. You're cool beans, bro. You're cool beans.
What does that mean?
I'll explain it later, bro. I got
Okay,
business.
all right. Yeah, I gotta do some copy work and sorting of the books and stuff.
Have
But
fun.
like,
hey, go to page 10 in there. I left you a surprise, bro.
that sounds absolutely terrified. He flips through to page 10.
It's another sample baggie.
He's like looking around and just let me roll a stealth for Frub. Come on, Frub!
Please, I want to know how he stealths this. Is there even anyone a
Oh.
3?
It's not good. I think Elder Runar is also working at the table, and she kind
No.
of raises an eyebrow at Frub, but doesn't say anything.
Ooh, maybe she's cool. I'm gonna pocket that information.
Yeah.
All right, and then we're just gonna leave. We're gonna leave after that.
The fate of Frub left to be decided.
All
All right,
time
you
on
head back
Dragon
up.
Ball Z. All right, dude.
Poor guy.
Frub's super cool, right, guys? Super cool. So who's this gardener guy? Some Tetris? Tetrick?
Tarek.
Tarek. I'm so off, dude.
Look, we might. It's an opportunity to.
Fight some
He
monsters.
needs our help. Yes, maybe
Wait,
get
hold on.
rewarded.
Time out a
process?
second. Fight monsters? You're just gonna try to slide that in there, bro? You're not slick, dude. Why are we fighting monsters?
Well,
The people of this island seem like they need our help, and they'll perhaps reward us for our efforts. We'll talk to Tarek, work out a deal.
All right, yeah, the reward better be pretty freaking huge, dude, because I got stuff to do on my own, man. I'm not trying to die for other people, respectfully.
Just reading, though, is that really what you're here to do?
It's
is just
part
read?
1 of my 7-part plan I have here, dude.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I've never known any plans that begin with.
if you
reading.
fail to
What's-
plan, you
what's the
plan to
plan
fail,
for?
buddy.
being a weenie?
Joke's on you. I don't even know what a weenie is. Seriously, what's a
Would
weenie? Is that like an animal? Is that a-
Is
Sigurd looks to know. It's like, yeah. What is a weenie?
Nothing.
All right, so it's not just me,
any-
right?
Anyone who's looking for Tarek, go ahead and roll an investigation check. Let's see how long it takes you to find him.
Oh,
I'm
man,
waiting
we're
for them
about
to lead me to
investigate
him.
the crap out of this.
A 12.
I got a
Oh, yeah,
12.
you investigated so well, man.
Dude,
Are we all rolling, or was it
incredible.
just Sigurd?
Whoever's
No, go ahead.
Whoever's
If
investigating.
you're helping to look for Tarek,
Oh, 5.
Yeah,
you're not
all right.
helping. You're not.
I'm not
It
helping.
takes you maybe 20 minutes of kind of walking around, and then you find him. It looks like he is pruning a fruit tree of some kind around the back of the library building.
Would they be cherry blossoms?
There might be cherry blossoms.
Dude, if he has actual cherry blossoms, I'm gonna freak the flip out because I only called my special stuff cherry blossoms.
It
'cause sounded
looks
cool.
more like roll a nature check. No. This is.
Please roll well.
11.
It might
11.
be it seems to be some type of a citrus fruit tree.
Wait, can I should be able to recognize what it is.
Yeah.
Sure, roll a nature check.
Should.
You
15.
roll a nature check.
It's an orange tree, and you remember that you had fresh squeezed orange juice at breakfast. Not you, Patrick. No, and Sigurd had orange juice for breakfast, so it's an orange tree, and he's just kind of pruning off some dried. He's pruning the tree.
He's pruning the tree. We got it. Yeah,
He's
we'll move on from
pruning
that.
Yeah.
So he's got his
I,
little
I'll
shears.
nudge Noah and be like, go talk to him.
Me? Why do you have to be?
I'm gonna start walking up to him
You
while
know
they're
me.
having this little back and forth.
Sure.
Hey, dude, is are
Uh,
these oranges, bro?
excuse me.
Oh, sorry,
He
dude.
puts down the shears and turns around to face you.
Patrick Noontree, dude. Sorry. Orange tree. Just wouldn't have thought I would have saw it in this island, bro.
Well, I mean, Stormwreck Isle has many wonders. I don't think that these oranges have any magical capabilities, but they make some good orange juice.
You got some of that orange juice, dude?
You know what? I do. It's in the kitchen where they served it for breakfast.
Oh, dude, that's where they keep it. All right, I'm gonna have to remember that, dude. I was reading earlier, so I didn't go to breakfast.
Can I help you?
Oh, sorry, dude. Patrick Noontree.
Yeah.
My
Wait,
pa-
you're the one that
What?
was sneaking rolls from the
Eh,
dinner.
I would say sneaking, just borrowing them from my stomach. But yeah, that was me. I was you never know what's gonna happen in life, so having a couple of rolls with you might save you. I think.
I mean, I respect it, but
Thanks, man.
actions have consequences, and I guess you learned that. So
I didn't really, I'll be completely honest. But you know, my pals over here, they
No,
wanted me to
figured.
introduce.
good morning.
Oh, you know the dudes. You know the dudes.
Morning.
Hey.
Yes, they said there's gardening
Uh,
business that we got to deal with. Because
I
I'm a
mean,
gardener, you're a
If-
gardener.
If you all are up, you're a gardener.
Yeah,
He
look,
does
and
you a
then
quick look over.
pull up my bag, the full thing. Look, dude, this is a special blend that I made myself, bro. I know they've been hinting that you do your own style. I was wanting to see if yours was good and if mine was good, bro.
He puts a heavy hand on your shoulder and he looks you down in the eye and says, I think we're very different types of gardeners.
Dang, bro. All right, hey. All right, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, dude.
I'm just gonna cut in. It's like we were here to discuss the situation a little bit more that you requested help with.
Yes, I'm appreciated. The heart cab mushrooms is what I'm in need of. I used to trade them with the myconids, but
Dude,
I haven't been
Heart
able to
cap?
communicate with them. Heart cap
Okay.
mushrooms. Heart cap.
It's the heart caps.
um, the myconids and I had built up a fairly respectable relationship for trade, but recently I haven't been able to communicate with them at all, and they've put a guardian at the entrance to the cave, so I'm not able to get close enough to communicate with them telepathically. And maybe back in my prime, I could have dealt with this monster myself, but the years have done their toll on me, and I was wondering if some of you more youthful types might be able to help reestablish the trade with the myconids. And the hardcap mushrooms are used for potions of healing, which I'd be happy to repay you with potions. Should you come across a need of them, it's always helpful to have a potion in your stash. And unfortunately, the cloister's supply is running dangerously low.
I would love to Just out of curiosity, I don't recall if you said this last night. When did this guardian appear?
It's been some time now. I would say, perhaps a fortnight ago, about 2 weeks, 15 days maybe, since I've last was able to interact with them. So, your coming to the island is quite fortuitous.
Did they ever did their behavior change at all?
It the strangest thing was that it went from clean communication to no communication because I brought some of my fruits, some vegetables that I usually bring along to trade, as well as some potions with me. And when I arrived at the cave entrance, was greeted by, unfortunately, tentacles, and I was able to dodge out of the way, get back in the boat, and skedaddle. But since then, I've tried a couple more times to get close enough to communicate and have not been able to because of that guardian. So there's been, everything seemed fine until it wasn't.
So it just happened out of nowhere. There was no build up to this. You didn't offend them, or they didn't.
There was
start
no
to-
there was no individual event that I would be able to point a finger at. There was no even warning signs. It was I would say I have no information about what has caused it. However, with that being said, myconids in general are fairly reactionary. They keep to themselves. They're normally very secretive. The fact that they installed a guardian is unusual because of our relationship, but not an unusual practice for myconids in general. They do tend to keep to themselves. Why they decided they needed more safety, I couldn't tell you.
So there's a chance that it might not be because of you. Could they be afraid of something else?
I think something must have spooked them, and I don't know what it is or have a way to find out. After that first encounter with the tentacled creature, I did a couple of scouting trips and wasn't able to find any other information, anything else of use.
Hey, dudes, you guys don't think this has anything to do with that monster that attacked our ship earlier, do you?
I suppose anything's possible.
Oh,
And
to be
are
honest,
we
I
after,
forgot about
like,
them.
are we after shrooms? Because that's heavier stuff that I deal with, bro.
Well, hardcap mushrooms are completely safe and a critical ingredient to crafting potions of healing. Although we might be different types of gardeners, if you ever want to learn how to craft a more practical, useful potion, I'd be happy to give you a quick run through. That
Hey,
is,
you know
if
what,
I
dude?
can get my supplies in order.
Well, I'm motivated to do this thing. Frick yeah, dude. You gonna teach me some crafts after this? Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. I'm convinced, guys. Let's help the brother out. Let's do it.
Love to.
Cool. Cool.
Seagrow Caves is where the Myconid community resides. There are a couple of options for traveling there. We can go by boat. That's what I normally take as the rowboat Dragon's Rest Cloister has here.
I don't like
And go
boats.
around the western end of the island, or we could walk along the coast. It's a little bit of a
I'm
further
up for
walk.
walks. Any boats Patrick don't like. I'll just tell you.
Well,
Right
how did you get here, Petrick?
On a boat. That's how I know I don't like it.
I think it was a ship, though, technically, if we're gonna some people care
Look,
about
I remember
semantics.
some dude saying that over and over, but he was also like an uptight guy. So I don't know if that's actually how it's supposed to be said, or if he was just
You
like,
will. I will
Yeah.
not tolerate any Captain Fighters.
any Captain Fighter slander.
No, I will fight you.
All of a sudden, Captain Fighters appears out of nowhere with an uppercut.
And do you remember when we were on that that passenger ship and the captain, instead of paying a toll, wanted us passengers to fight the thing that was asking for the toll instead?
Yeah, dude, that's the thing I was saying, bro. That's what I was talking about, dude. The thing, bro.
Listen, Captain Fighter is a respectable, possibly retired pirate, but he knows the seas well, and he's provided us a shipping route. Now I just wish that I could have the same friendly relationship back restored with these myconids, so that I can have a trade. The hardcap mushrooms is something that you just place an order in with the Sword Coast.
Question. Would Petrick, I should say, know information about the myconids? Or I don't want to like try to have him meta gaming, you know what I mean? Like, would he have
Sure. Like in
information-
general?
Yeah, just in a general sense, or maybe what reasons would cause them to put a guardian up?
Sure. I hear you.
I don't know if that would
I
be
wanted
like,
to bring you over to the map real quick.
ooh, map.
Dragon's Rest. Can you see it now?
Yeah,
Are there a couple of sections that are blocked off?
sure is.
Great. Awesome. What's relevant right now is Dragon's Rest here.
Okay.
This X further north represents where Varnoth was telling you about the shipwrecks there.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, and where are
And
we in
then-
relation?
You're at Dragon's Rest here.
Oh, that was right there. Okay,
Uh,
okay. And then the shipwrecks are
so-
up top.
Seagrow Caves is where the myconids are that Tarek
Ooh.
is asking you. So it's
Dang.
quite a trek.
Okay.
You can go around the island, around the coast. You can take a rowboat, or you can try to cut across. But it's fairly steep,
quite a
a steep
distance.
trek to go up and over the middle of the island, as well as could be dangerous. But you
Okay.
have options there. So, let me leave that for reference for a minute. But you wanted to ask about the myconids. Roll a nature check, please.
Sure thing.
We did this a little bit with Noah and Sigurd, so I'm going to
4.
fast track it.
No,
You
nothing.
know that they are the fungus creatures that
You know that they exist.
that live in secretive communities.
Cool. Wicked.
You've heard of them.
I know about them. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
That was it for me.
So as Tarek is discussing, by boat it'll take about the 4 hours to row around the island. If you walk along the coast, it's about a 7-mile trek, so maybe a 2.5, 3 hour. If we want to go up and over, it'll be only a 2-hour climb. However, the center of the island is a little more wayward, a little more treacherous, and there are some creatures that live in the island. We don't know everything that lives here yet. That could be more dangerous. So each route has its risk and reward.
Okay, dude. No boats and no danger. I'm cool with walking, dude.
The coastal route, then.
I mean, I'm up for that. It's up to the other dudes. What about you, dudes?
Well, she's a lady, so
Hey, we're all
Yeah.
dudes, though. We're all dudes under the stars.
Yeah.
maybe I'm old school, but
I'm probably older, dude. It's all right, bro.
I'm highly unlikely.
Yeah, maybe, dude.
Is that, well, he's an elf, so he could be like really, really old, I think.
I mean, I wouldn't
He's
say
he's
really
only a
old.
half. Are you a full elf or a half elf?
I'm a full elf, dude.
All right, you might be older.
Look, I know I look so young because of some cherry blossoms. All right, it makes me look amazing. I know, I get it, bro.
Are you intending to head to Sea Grow Caves then today?
Is this you asking the players or the characters?
Eric is asking the
Oh.
three characters.
I mean, I'm down to do it unless we had something else we really wanted to do.
No,
I think that
let's
sounds
do
ideal.
it.
Yeah, we're doing it, dude.
And then, would you like me to come with you as a guide, perhaps?
I mean, you probably want to come to see this issue resolved, right, dude?
I mean, I sure wouldn't mind getting a little practice in.
Practice for what, dude?
Well, remembering my adventuring days.
Oh, you
I
were an
was,
adventurer.
I was a merchant, and I worked with
Oh.
weaponry, and
Oh.
every once in a while, I got to test out that weaponry on bandits and the like. We can go into stories later. We got work to be done. All I'm
Yeah,
saying is that
yeah.
a chance to sharpen my sword won't go amiss.
Okay, dude. Yeah, shoot. The more the merrier, right?
And then the last thing to decide is by which route are we traveling? You mentioned not by the rowboat, so coastal route or
Coastal
straight through the
route.
center of the island?
No, not that one, dude. Not that one. I'm not that dumb. Come on. Coastal route, bro.
I might be that dumb.
Yeah, well, that's because it's you, no.
Should I just meet you there?
I mean, if you want to, dude,
I
I'll
would
bring a
highly
souvenir.
advise against traveling the island solo
Yeah,
unless you've become
Let's
more
all stay
familiar with
together.
it.
No, I have self-preservation instinct. If you are against it, I will not travel alone.
Thank you. Then, well, I'm finished up with the project here. There's always more to be done, but if you want to head out now, I could ask Laylee if she has any rations to spare for our trip. Sometimes I'll pack a lunch to bring along with me.
What kind of lunch do you make, dude?
I mean, honestly, it's usually nothing special. Laylee doesn't like to go out of her way, but she will throw together a few simple things that she has sitting around. So,
Okay. But what kind of lunch, though?
I mean, who knows what she has today?
Oh, so it's like a surprise,
Probably
like a mystery
oranges.
box.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably oranges. I gave her a couple of bushels yesterday, so.
Shoot, I'll definitely snack on some oranges, bro. Let me take some of them.
Have you tried orange blossom?
Orange blossoms? Squeezes orange juice on it. It's not that good, guys.
So you all head over. He packs up his stuff. You head over to the kitchen. You get sack lunches and
Yeah.
anything else you want to do in preparation before you start to make the 3-hour trek along the coast.
Yeah.
Nope, just gonna make sure I got a couple of joints rolled. That's about it.
Or need to say no to some extra food.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's true.
You get a nice little picnic basket.
Oh, I am gonna make sure I get some of them oranges.
Yeah.
Sure. Laylee's gonna look at you, Patrick.
So, dude.
You're the one that threw a dinner roll at her yesterday. So,
He
and
totally
then she
doesn't
slipped on the
remember.
dinner roll and face planted. She definitely remembers.
So, dude.
She'll be like,
Patrick, you should apologize.
Wait,
she's
what did I
gonna
do?
throw in orange at you.
Get
I'm
out.
just kidding.
I was
She
like,
packs
what
you
am
a picnic basket and hands it off begrudgingly, but to Tarek.
Wait, where's mine, dude?
It's in the basket.
Oh, it's like for all.
Now get out of my
us.
kitchen. I have lunch to prepare.
What's for lunch, dude?
She starts waving her wooden spoon around.
Whoa, hey,
Medicine.
all right. I get the message, bro. Why is she so angry, guys? What the heck?
You really just don't want to deal with Laylee. She's
She's
the type of person you want to stay on her good side.
Well, Patrick hasn't really been successful in that endeavor.
No, not so much. Shall we off then? Question: do we want to travel along the upper cliffs or pick our way through the base of the cliffs and the tide pools down toward the bottom?
I don't
The
care.
high road
dude.
or the low road?
Which way do you usually go?
I usually take a rowboat, and
Oh.
Hmm.
neither of those.
I always take the high road.
The high
Sounds
ground
good.
is really good, I've
You
heard.
take the low road and I will take the high road.
That was me in Scotland for ye. So you take the high route around above the cliffs, which is probably wise because right now it is a high tide. So there wouldn't be as much walkable space at the base of the cliffs at this time of the day. And I would like everyone to roll a d6 for a luck check to see how you progress around the island.
Let's do it.
Let's progress.
Okay, AJ with a
Let's
Mr.
travel.
4. Zeus here with a Mr. 3.
We got a 3.
There needs to just be a luck button in there.
Uh,
And
Four.
another 4 from a Mr.
Four, man, you're
Sloth.
making some good time. So you set out about an hour after breakfast. So we're gonna say it's 8:30, 9 a.m. at this point. We'll say it's 9 a.m. As you're setting out across the island. So that means that you should reach Seagrove Caves right about noon if you make good time. And so far you're making good time. Anything you want to do on your little hike across the cliffside down toward the caves? I will say that Tarek has traveled this way several times, so he knows exactly where you're going and a couple of pitfalls to watch out for. So
No, I'm
anything you
just
want to do
smoking.
as you travel? You smoking?
Yeah, I'm just smoking. Enjoying the view.
All right.
Yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on our new friend, our new companion. Wasn't necessarily happy that we
Oh.
recruited him, but I couldn't say anything in the moment.
Couldn't say no.
I think as you're traveling, Tarek might kind of walk alongside Petrick and start to point out different plants and trees and shrubs that are on the island, and just kind of give you a brief, like a botanist blurb. Now those ones, Laylee likes to mix those into a little bit of wine and makes almost
Yeah, dude.
a nice little flavor there. And then these ones over here, I'll pick some of those. It's
You want to
used
hit?
for the beef stew. No, thank you. And he's
Okay.
just gonna keep on kind of pointing out different plants, different herbs, or some that are used for medicinal uses that he's familiar with. He even stops a couple of times briefly because he's careful of the time, just to gather a couple handfuls of things that are maybe a little bit harder to find if
I
you
would
run
like
across
to
them.
copy and grab whatever the stuff he's grabbing.
Great. Give me another nature check.
Awesome.
I've never done so many nature checks in my life. I'm gonna roll one for.
A 3.
Oh man, I was
A
gonna roll
natural
one for
one.
Tarek.
That's so bad.
Tarek doesn't
Yeah,
find
eight.
much either. So, I think that you get like a nice little bundle of cilantro. So there you go.
Cool. I'll take it.
Enjoy.
What was Patrick looking for?
Oh, I wasn't looking
He
for
was just
anything.
gonna copy whatever Tarek was like. If he was doing any gathering, he was gonna copy what Tarek was gathering.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like there's that much of significance right now. As you approach the Seagrove Caves, you are on top of the cliff, and you can look down, and it's an opening gapes in the cliff face 200 feet below you. And it looks like a giant mouth just drinking in the crashing waves because the opening of this cave is right at the sea level. There are, however, 2 natural stairways formed of stone columns that offer ways down the cliff on either side. So below, you're standing above, you can see the gaping cave entrance below you, 200 feet. But there seems to be some natural staircases to climb down.
Let's go on down them stairs then.
Okay. All right, let's. So you're here at Seagrow Caves. Let's swap over. This is fun. We get to use maps. It's been a while.
Maps. Yeah, we had a whole
Map.
session of no maps.
Yeah.
We were mapless.
You get a map with a lot of mystery.
Whoa.
It's a lot of
I know.
black.
Ooh.
I can't see
Um,
anything.
So which side? Okay, so down below you, here's the entrance to the cave, kind of here by
Yeah.
the B1. So you can decide. It says the stairs leading up are here on the right, so you would be coming down the
Okay.
cliff on this right-hand side.
Okay.
So go ahead and put your tokens somewhere in this bottom right vicinity. I know it's very small. You can zoom in if you want to.
Super
Let me
tiny.
grab. Where is Tarek? Not Captain Fighter, no.
Yeah, well, Captain Fighter's not allowed anymore. He's not a part of the cool kids club.
Yeah.
Tarek's token, really special. It says Tarek on it. So
Oh, wow.
that's nice.
Doesn't say Captain
It
Fighter.
turned out Captain Fighter was a cop. I'm just kidding.
He was.
A little bit of
Captain
my
Fighter
Yeah,
sees you out in the
was.
distance and he goes, "You."
backstory.
Okay. As you approach the entrance here, Tarek kind of points to the shallow water at the base of these natural stairs that lead into the darker cave interior. And he says, this is about as far as I was able to make it on my own. And then the minute I stepped foot on that bottom stair, this slimy kind of fungal tentacle reached out, grabbed my ankle. I was able to slip out of its grasp, lost a boot in the process, and
Oh, no.
had to scramble on out of there. I didn't stick around long enough to find out exactly what it was, but be careful. It seems to be somehow guarding the entrance here.
And it's in
Do
the
I-
water?
Did it
I
come
mean,
from the
that's
water or from
yeah.
the cave.
No, from the water. It seemed to be
Weird.
some sort of marine entity.
Ah.
I want to do an investigation check to see if I notice any other, see if there's any signs of previous altercations since the last time Tarek came through.
Ooh, that's good.
So can you define a little bit what you're looking for? Because you don't necessarily know what Tarek would have seen before. So you're
don't.
looking for more recent activity? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Like any previous fights that happened, like within the past, I don't know, like a couple days, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, 14.
14.
You know, like a male 14 there.
Kind of looking around, you see the waves are kind of flowing into this entrance here, being stopped by the natural incline with the stone stairs. Short answer is no, you don't notice any signs of activity from the last couple of days beyond the natural rise and fall of the tide. And inside the cave, you see a dim, kind of multicolored glow emanating from inside of the cave. And that's about it. Mostly it's a pretty darkened mouth that you're a little bit too far away to see more than this multi-hued glow coming from the cave.
Can I don't know if this would be perception, but I'm gonna go into the guys that it is a perception check to see if I can see where this creature would be at in the water by like the I don't know, maybe it's investigation by like maybe like the ripples
you're
or anything
looking-
like that.
My understanding is perception is what do you notice? Investigation is what do you see when you're looking?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So,
then I would do
If
the
you're
investigation
looking
there.
for signs of a creature, it would be investigation.
Okay. Then I would like to roll that then.
Go for it.
A 16.
Meow.
Peering down into the water. Are you like leaning over the water? Is that what you're doing? I saw that gesture. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
Leaning
I
over
would
the
assume
water?
like I'm not like half my body's not over the edge or anything.
Sure.
But
Just
I'm-
like peeking your eyes
Yeah,
over.
I'm definitely peeking my eyes over, trying to look out. I guess, yeah. Okay. I don't like the smirk.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
As
same.
you peer over the edge of the cliff, the edge of the shoreline, down toward the waters, out of the water, a tentacle lashes
Son of
towards
a-
you.
Oh,
And we're
frick.
gonna have to roll some initiative to see if it
No!
hits you.
Oh man, I was just trying to look.
It had to happen. Everybody knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, what is this thing? This thing is horrendous.
Yup, he's gonna be close enough to try to grab onto you, unfortunately.
God bless America. Well,
Bro,
I
no,
got
no.
an 8 on initiative, so I'm probably
Sorry,
not
give me
doing so hot.
just a moment. Yes, go ahead and. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put up the turn order. Hold on.
Are we
Gasp.
all
Oh,
rolling,
okay.
or was that
Yeah,
just
go ahead and
Yeah.
roll initiative. Everyone can roll initiative.
We're
Yep.
rolling.
Also a
Click on
Hey,
here. Wow, look at these little
a
twinsies over here.
22 might do us good.
Oh, I put Tarek on the wrong
Probably.
layer. That's why I can't grab him. Hold on.
Gasp. There's layers to this.
I'm
Eric,
like,
there you are.
yeah, I'm still learning this. This is AJ helped me with this. Thank goodness.
Shout out
See him
AJ.
now?
Yeah.
That's where he was. I didn't move him. That's where I was.
I mean, we
where
can see
he
him the
was.
whole time. We can see everybody.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
He must have been on the background layer. Or the
But you
map
could
layer.
see him. Oh, he
Yeah, we
was
can
on
see
the
him.
map layer. Okay.
I could
I
at
don't see
least.
initiative. So, oh, I do see initiative. Oh,
Yeah, we.
I'm gonna
yeah,
give
we-
him a 10. Give him a 10.
Dang.
Cool. And
And then the monsters.
man, we had a
gotta go.
whole one time of without initiative, and now I'm like,
Yeah, we had
I don't know how this
one
is gonna work
episode.
anymore.
We're all of a sudden super rusty.
See,
A 19.
the spore
Ooh.
servant
Oh,
octopus
jeez.
does
Wow.
not act first
The
because
what octopus?
AJ does. Hey, yo.
Aha!
spore octopus. Sigurd, as Patrick is leaning slightly over the water,
Slightly.
you are the first to see a tentacle jutting out of the water, reaching towards him. What would you like to do?
Save me, please.
I'd like to think I had my bow out ready for this thing to pop its head out.
I think that's fair.
With Tarek's warning. So I'll just say, watch out, Petrick! As I see a
What?
tentacle come up, and I'll loose an arrow at the thing. Just try to shoot it.
Alright,
Go
for it.
Shoot that arrow.
Roll to attack.
A
I miss.
7.
Do you think you miss? Because you do miss.
I was like, why are you gonna build up the hope there?
It just splashes into the water.
He's my little
It
brother. I
hasn't-
gotta.
I was too early. It was too early.
It's a warning
Yeah, I think
shot.
else-
Back up, man.
well, okay. Anything else you want to do with
You
your turn?
want out of this?
No, I like it up here. Up here is good.
It's over,
You're on the
octopus.
shore.
I have the high ground.
Oh, we're on the
So-
shore.
Right, 'cause you
Gotcha.
went down the stairs. So you're, there's
Gotcha.
maybe
I
like
think
a 1
I'll-
foot difference because it is high tide. There's like a 1 foot difference between the land and the water.
I think I don't like being like with my back against a rock wall, so I'll just kind of move into the cave a bit, into the mouth of the cave a little bit.
Okay, can you show me how you moved that far?
Yeah.
Did you go up the stairs, or did you go around?
I don't see any stairs.
It's
Are you talking about these?
yeah, it's
stairs?
those. Those are
Yeah.
the stairs.
I'm a little bit confused where we are over here. Like, are we on top of a cliff? Is this a cliff?
Oh, I understand now. Okay. Well, see, do you see where it says to stairs leading up? That made me think that this was down below.
No, I
No, we
think that
don't see
must be
that.
GM notes.
Yeah.
Must be GM notes.
Oh, okay.
Silly
That
goose.
makes more sense then. I was like, this is what I'm reading. Oh, okay.
Because these
Yeah.
stairs
To me-
probably lead
It
up.
looks like
Got
you
it.
kind of just drop into an area.
Yeah, that's why I was leaning over too, because I'm assuming this is a lot higher elevation. This area that we're on.
But the thing is that it is still high tide, so you'll be closer to the water than if it was at low tide. So if you want to maneuver around, basically you're on this peninsula, as it were. If you want to maneuver over to the cave, you could do so. I'm gonna say you're at, you're a foot above water level right now.
So
So
does
if
the
you want
area
to move
we're
over
at
to the
connect to
cave,
this?
you could do that. Sure.
Okay. Well, so we're
I'm
just
gonna
saying
say-
that it
yeah.
does for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, D&D.
Yeah, I'll just drop down into the mouth of the cave here.
Sounds good.
Nice.
After that, it is, I believe,
Octopops.
the octopuses a chance, and he's gonna do what he was originally going to do, which was
No.
try to grab
No,
our boy Petrick here.
no, leave me alone.
As a tentacle reaches for you,
I'm not
let's
into it.
see.
I'm not into it.
Does a 23 hit?
Oh my
Does a 23
gosh.
hit?
Yes, a 23 hits. I don't even have to
I
look
did
at my
damage! You
Yay!
guys!
Group
I
blood.
did
Yay,
it!
I'm the first one to take damage.
As you take a 5 damage, as it just kind of just smacks you, smacks you in the face with a tentacle. Just kind of a wet smack.
That
for
hit
5
that
damage.
hit half my health out. I am
Good to know. So I only have to do that twice. Awesome.
Oh, come
Oh,
on, let's
that's
not kill
great.
Petrick. He's so cool.
I think that. What is he gonna do? I think that he's going to swim,
Towards
over
our
here.
boy. Oh, wait.
and then he's gonna end his turn. And then it's Tarek's turn. Oh, it's not Tarek's. Wait, huh? I sort of. Oh, it is.
It is Tarek's,
turn.
yeah.
Oh, dude, we went from 19 to 10. Okay.
Yeah, we all rolled really bad.
Tarek is going to. He almost has this look in his eyes of like excitement as he
Oh,
reaches for his
frick.
belt and grabs a dagger to throw at it.
Throw your
He's
brother
actually
a
going to
health
do
potion.
two dagger throws. 23 and a crit for 25.
Dude,
Wow,
we can't see
okay.
it, but dang, let's go.
You can't see these rolls?
No, we
No.
saw the Octopops, but we didn't see Tarek's.
Yeah.
Weird.
Weird.
Okay, hold on.
But a crit's cool. Second crit of the
Sorry.
day.
Give me just a second so I can check my settings to figure out why.
While we're in this lull here, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, don't
Yeah.
forget to like and subscribe to the video and follow for more crazy, rambunctious action just like this on the Tabletop Dorks channel. It's pretty sure you're gonna enjoy at least one character in each session that we have here. At least one, maybe two. I don't know.
You're just
It's
good.
Okay.
not drinking time.
I think, thank you for the intermission. I think I fixed it
course.
so it'll show next time, but I'm still going to go with the rolls that are here because
Let's do it.
It's here. So he got 7 damage on the first roll, and
Nice.
then he rolled 11 damage on the crit for a total of 18 damage. As 2 daggers quickly fly from his hand and sink into the octopus's.
Wait, the 11 was the
Body.
double damage you said?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
7 at first and then 11.
Nasty.
Sure. Yep.
After him? Or is he still gonna go?
Tarek is going to move up to the cliff, or the edge of the water.
The quote unquote cliff.
Not cliff, and then it is Noah's turn.
Nice.
All right. Just getting a little bit closer. I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
Oh, nice.
To attack, just line straight from where I'm at over to the main body, because the
Okay.
tentacles are no longer up here, right?
No, but its body is above the water and its tentacles are below, so it's almost like its head is peeking out. And as you're
teasing.
looking at it, you can see this octopus creature, huge and just covered with mushrooms from head to toe. It doesn't have a toe, but you know what I'm saying.
Head to
Um,
tip.
So it's a dex
Oh, I
save
don't
of
like that.
12.
Okay.
Dex save of 12?
Dex save of 12.
Well, let's see what
Okay.
Octopops can do.
19.
Oh, he might save that. He might just
That's a
save it.
natural 18 plus 1 right
Oh,
there.
nasty, dude.
So it's still half damage.
Okay.
Is it rounded down or rounded up? I don't remember.
It rounds down for half
down.
for damage.
So that's what,
Mhm.
4?
So 4.
So 4 damage.
4 damage.
Damage is damage.
Nice. What type of damage is that again? Cold?
Cold.
You need
Right.
to cool down.
Seems to do-
You need to cool down.
Ah!
Yeah,
Welcome
the
to
octopus
the
looks
Ice
like a
Age.
little bit more like all of a sudden out of the sky. This pair of sunglasses just oh, it's super chill octopus now.
Ah,
No, any bonus action or movement for your turn?
Uh, yeah. So let's see. I want to try to get closer to its main body. Is there a way that I can get to the other?
You could run across the stairs to the other side, but I don't know that you would have enough movement. No pun intended.
No, but I can at least get started. So
You can jump in the water and swim across.
No.
he's like, that seems like a
Don't jump
really
in the
not good
water.
idea. There.
That one sounds like I know.
Totally
I know,
fine.
the water, good one.
I know that she's like a little reckless, but I don't think she's that reckless.
It's worth a try.
She's not
Kid.
Z-Met reckless, that's for sure.
I've landed one whole hit. Now I'm all excited. All right.
So this is as close as I'll get.
All right, Patrick.
All right, so first things first, good old Petrick is going to move over. Where's the ruler? It's right here.
On the left
I found it.
the left toolbar. Yep.
All right, so I'm going to move over here to where God bless America, to where Sigurd is, and then I'm going to cast healing word on myself to heal because I'm hurt.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for your healing.
Healing word is not a bonus action, correct? That's just a
It
regular.
is a
action.
bonus action.
Perfect.
It is a bonus action, I believe. Let me
Eight.
double check.
I'll take the heals.
8 is pretty
Not
great.
bad.
Pretty
Yeah,
not too bad.
I'm back to full health now.
Let me double check that it says it says it correctly on your character sheet.
Okay, because I tried to click onto the info and it didn't give me info on whether it was or wasn't. So I wanted to clarify.
Is it where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, if you're looking at it on your on your character sheet, are you on the spells tab?
No, I was on the combat tab.
Click the spells tab.
All right, a minute.
And then when you scroll down to first level spells,
Oh, I see it. Okay, so it is a bonus.
underneath it says bonus action. It has the range there. It also has the info button on the right
Okay.
to kind of give you more details.
Yeah,
But that's also on that spells tab is where you track your spell slots. So if you see the 2 red diamonds where it says like first for first level spells, you'll want to deselect one of those diamonds to show that you've used up that spell slot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry. I clicked it. I reset it.
Oh,
So
I
now
was
you
like,
do it.
why is this broken?
I'm sorry. I messed with you. That's my bad. So you go ahead and do it. I reset it back to start.
Thank you. All right, so
Also, which of these spells do you have prepared?
oh my flipping burgers. It keeps not saying lot. Prepared only. Oh, I forgot to prepare spells.
Yeah, it's okay. I was like, but actually, because you're a cleric, so I think you get.
I get 4. I get 4. But I don't think it's letting me.
You have all of these prepared because you can change your prepared spells after a long rest.
All right, well, all of my I have 5 first level spells.
You have 5 because 1 is from your feat.
Oh, so then I don't really need to click anything. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, sometimes I get into wizard mode a little bit with spells.
It's cool.
because
Hey, it's my
most
first time playing a
things-
cleric, so
Although my wizard has 1 level of cleric, so I should know.
okay. So I did healing word as a
Um,
bonus action. Then
Yeah, so you still have your
Um,
main action.
let me see here.
You can cast a cantrip, so you can use a spell slot for either your action or bonus action, but not both. But you can do a cantrip if you want as your action. For example, if you wanted to do a sacred flame, you could still do that as your action.
I was
Or if you
thinking about
have
that.
any ranged weaponry, you're welcome to use that too.
I will just do sacred flame. I was thinking about doing it anyways. I'll just do sacred flame as well. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Can I? no. Because myconids are telepathic. Would me attempting to communicate with this count as an action?
It depends on what you're trying to like. If you're trying to
Like I'm
convince it of
Professor X
something,
trying to communicate.
I would
with
say
it.
it's an action. If you're just trying to like reach out with your mind, I'll let you do that for free.
Yeah, I'm just trying to reach out with my mind to see if it even works. I'm not trying to convince anything yet.
Okay. What does that
Like
look like? What are you,
me literally doing this.
What is
I'm
it
like,
hey mushroom? Like what's happening
Mr. Octopus. The name's Patrick Noondry. Can you hear me? We mean you no harm.
Okay. I'm going to check to see if this thing would respond to you.
That was sick. If it does, I'm kind of scared. If it doesn't, it's even scarier.
There's no response. It seems blank as you reach out mentally.
Frick! Sacred Flame.
Okay, go for it. I think it's a dex save for the octopus.
Dex save 13, yeah.
Okay, we'll see. Come on, another 19.
Unnatural!
Unnatural 20.
A natural 20.
This
Come
octopus
on.
is the most dexterous
Oh
of
my
all the
gosh,
octopus
bro.
in the world.
All the octopi got
Oh,
nothing on Octopops over here.
Yeah,
Jeez.
octopops over here.
Octopops.
Mhm.
Heck yeah.
Octopops, octo dodges out of the way of your sacred flame.
Gets out
I
of
don't
the
believe
octo
that
way.
does half damage or anything either, because it's a
On
cantrip.
failed save, the target takes 1d8 radiant damage.
Oh.
No, I don't think anything changes when it's half.
All right.
when it-
Do you want to? Let's see. You moved. Bonus action. You're
Yeah,
done.
that's it for me.
Top of the order. Round number 2. We got Sigurd.
Come on, she get.
Alrighty. I'm gonna loose an arrow.
Nice.
Okay.
Loose that arrow, man. Could
Did
you sneak attack it? Could you sneak
You're
attack
rolling
it?
sevens.
I
Why is
don't
it all
know.
sevens? It misses still.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Nobody was next to it anyway, so I couldn't have snuck attack yet. All right,
Okay.
that's fine. I'm just
You
gonna
really don't want to get any closer.
You
Yeah.
really want to stay back, dude.
stay hide and then my turn. Yeah,
You're gonna
I
do
swear
what
it's
else
really
on your
gonna
turn?
hurt.
I'm just gonna stay hiding behind no.
Got it. Behind no.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, don't hide behind me. It's not gonna work.
The Spore Servant is going to swim up to here
Okay.
and then
yeah.
try to smack no with a tentacle.
Come at
You
me.
should see this roll.
Hit me.
Oh, now can you see it?
14. Yeah, we saw that. I mean,
14?
we
Does
could
the
see
14
the
hit?
octopus.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Hold on.
you're right. It was Tarek.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, 14.
Dang.
14 does it.
Yeah, the armor
Are
class is
you
14.
raging?
No.
If
You
it
got
meets
rage.
your armor class, it counts as a hit.
Okay.
So you take 4 bludgeoning damage as this
Okay.
tentacle comes out and just smacks your legs, maybe trying to potentially trip you, knock you down, but you stay pretty firmly planted. No pun intended. Right there. And then the
legs
octopus is going to swim back. Oh, so he'll move 10.
Come back here, you coward!
20,
Get over
25,
here.
30, 35, 40, 45,
Jeez.
50. Right there.
Homeboy is.
He's a fast and dexterous little guy.
skedaddled.
And then Tarek is going to.
Golly.
Tarek, what are we doing, bud?
He's gonna haul butt to the tip of the peninsula. That's what.
Yep. He's going to throw 2 daggers at it. Now let's see if these rolls show up. Ready? Cha.
Hey, we saw
Huh?
it. And that's a
We fixed the
22
thing.
and a
Holy
21.
cow.
Dude,
He's
Tarek,
rolling amazing.
Tarek never
he does
retired.
9 damage to Tarek. Tarek is like, he's back in his glory days, man. And with those 2 daggers, this octopus is now bloodied.
Oh wow, let's
Nice.
The Yeah, Tarek looking fresh.
I warned him, guys. Don't say I didn't warn him. I definitely warned him.
Yeah, you did your
No,
best.
it's your turn.
This round's gone by pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get within range again.
When you're level 1 characters, you're like, I have maybe 2 things I can
Yeah.
do on a turn. Like,
I can do like 4 things
go
max,
here.
and
Yeah.
one of those is running.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I can
exactly.
get right over here.
Sure.
And really the only thing that I can do is hit with my breath weapon again.
Do it,
I
bro.
think what's the recharge for your breath weapon or
I get
number of
2.
uses? 2.
I
Okay.
get 2 uses per
Oh, it's based on your
I think it's
proficiency
long
bonus.
rest. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That sounds right.
So I'm gonna do that again.
Go for it.
With it.
No way, you just got a natural one, dude.
I mean, it still has to roll for if it
For half damage. Is it dexterity again?
yeah, dex.
Come on, my Dexy octopus.
Yay!
5.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yes,
He takes the whole 1 damage.
Takes the 1 whole damage.
Oh man. I
Attaboy.
was hoping it was half of one.
He takes 0.5 damage.
It would have been 0. But he takes 1 damage.
Yay!
How do you want?
Nice.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine. Okay. Wait, was this a misclick? The halberd?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
an accident.
Anything for your bonus action?
No.
Okie doke. Patrick.
I don't know what to do.
Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
You're so far away.
Cannot sleep. Cannot dream tonight.
Waste your time
It's
on
alright,
me, you're
alright.
The
Alright.
voices I
Background music.
That's like the background music of his life.
I didn't mean to click that, but I'm trying to read what thaumaturgy does again because I can't remember.
I think you can make a loud noise or make
Yeah.
a effect
Or wonder within range.
or like open a
Make
window.
your eyes glow.
It's a little bit more
I'm not
often
doing that.
used in like role playing for dramatic effect than combat efficiency, but I am open to creative solutions. So
I'm not
let's
doing
roll,
that.
you know.
Petra's not that creative.
You jumping in the water?
No. I'm on the
Oh.
edge. You thought I'd do that. Now I'm gonna do Sacred
The
Flame
edge.
again.
The water's nice. It's a dexterity save again?
Yeah, 13.
Fails 1 dex save, and you think you can get away with this?
Yes, I do. He fails
You
it.
can get away with this.
Oh,
Roll your damage, please.
7.
Oh, that's good damage too.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay.
Patrick did something.
What does it look like when your sacred flame strikes this octopus?
How creative can I be with this?
It's your spell.
So I'm gonna start to inhale on the joint, and you can see the tip of it get like the flame gets larger and larger and larger, and then like I'll take the joint out and like flick at the octopus, and the flame from it, as it gets closer to the octopus, gets larger and it hits, and the flame's like it's green when it leaves the joint, but upon impact it's like a flickering pink, like a light flickering pink.
Ooh, interesting. And it just leaves a kind of a circle like burn, the charred spot
It's
on
like
the
almost
the slimy flesh of this octopus.
the burnt scar is like almost the exact look of what a cherry blossom would look like.
That is so appropriate. Yeah, no, that's a nice hit.
Thank you.
And you can see that the octopus is kind of thrashing in the water a bit as it gets struck by this sacred flame. Anything else on your
That's it.
turn? Okay, Sigurd.
All right. We're just gonna loose another arrow at this thing.
Are you in range?
Yeah, it's 80. It's less than 80 feet away, so
Oh, okay.
I am.
You're saying I didn't swim far enough? I see.
Oh,
got
goodness. A 10,
Does it,
man.
are you asking me if a 10 hits? It
I
does
rolled
not.
a 2 on the die, then a 2 on the die, now a 5
You
on
need
the
to get
die.
some kind of advantage going.
Dude, what is
It's
going
not-
on
it's
here,
not doing
man?
it for you.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, I'm good. I'll just cry.
Just cry.
Again? I'm seeing a repeating, reoccurring theme here.
I may have started a
Um,
trend, guys.
On the octopus's turn, it's going to move 5. Hey, Tarek. I know I moved you there, but like I'm really sorry, dude.
Not
And
Terry.
it's gonna try to lash out with a tentacle at Tarek for a 9,
Please tell me that does not hit.
which does not hit.
Let's go.
Tarek just kind of deflects. He pulls up an arm and kind of blocks the tentacle. He goes, "Ha! Oh, this is the most fun I've had in years." And then the octopus is going to swim away. 5, 10, 20.
Goodness sakes.
It's not
My
done yet.
gosh.
There.
He's off screen.
Oh, really?
No,
You
he's
can see it, right?
he's on screen.
You
He's
can
just
see it.
he's
Okay,
off screen
okay.
for the audience. I have to zoom out.
He went a
more.
long. He went a long ways. Tarek, it's weird having an enemy and an ally on back-to-back turns because it's like I'm fighting myself over here. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's nothing new
What
for
is the
Patrick.
range on this? Oh boy.
Dude, I don't think we're in range for anything.
Oh no.
Is it
What's
in
he gonna do?
range? Can he
No.
do it?
Its range is 60.
No.
Oh no. Tarek is going to jump in the water.
No. Tarek's brave.
Splash.
Tarek's freaking brave. How deep is that area of water? Like, is that shallow?
It's high tide right now. So this kind of like pathway leading in, this inlet as it were, when it's low tide, you would assume it is fairly dry. So right now it's only maybe 2 or 3 feet deep.
Okay. Because I'm like, if it's really high, Petra can't swim. So that's a problem.
It would be, I would say if you can't swim, I would treat it as difficult terrain because if you're walking through, 2 to 3 feet of water, it's going to slow you down as opposed to swimming.
Okay.
Tarek has lived on an island for a couple of decades, so I think swimming is pretty much
Gotten
fine.
used to it.
And then
yeah.
he's going to throw 2 daggers at this thing. Cha.
A 9
Another
and a
what's
12.
cha?
Oh, wait, no, a
wait.
12 and a 19. Sorry, I looked at that wrong.
Oh, okay, thank you. I was like, what? I don't see.
No, I was looking at
12
the
and a
Arca bombs.
19 are both going to hit.
What?
6 and a 6.
Let's go.
This octopus takes 12 damage. It is looking, it's hanging on by a thread right now.
Gosh.
It is just a barrage of daggers and arrows and a sacred flame scar. It's rough. Wait, what did No throw at it? A javelin?
Her breath.
No, it was my.
Oh,
breath
the
weapon.
breath weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit frosted, a little crust of
This dude's got
frostbite
the
on the
checks,
edges.
make some
It's
damage over
having a
here.
bad time. And with that, it is Noah's turn.
Come on now, finish him off. No,
I
not
can't
like that.
reach. I have no reach.
You can move. You should be able to get there.
No, my movement's only 30.
You can
So
move
if you
next to
get
Tarek.
there, how far is your breath weapon? 60?
I have already burned
He's
through
out of
both
charges.
Oh,
charges.
son of a gun. You're
Mm.
right. I'm sorry.
She's out of
Yeah.
charges.
So
So what?
I'm kind of
Oh,
honestly, I feel like Noah's kind of getting bored with this fight,
what?
just because like it just keeps going away, and it's just like it's just no fun if it's just like attack retreat, and it's just she's bored.
Swimming away.
Okay.
It is swimming away.
So where can you remind me? Where's the entrance to the cave?
Where Sigurd is standing over here.
Okay.
Just leaving.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away. I'm just gonna start walking towards the cave entrance.
Sure. If you want to use your
Respect that.
action to dash, you get another 30 feet, but you don't have to. Just an option.
I feel like once I get close, it's just gonna.
It's gonna
just
come back.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
just gonna move away again.
It's a pretty fast swimmer. I will give you
It
that.
is like kind of scary.
So it's like, well, I guess Tarek's got this. So I'll just move the 30 feet. I'm not going anywhere anytime fast, so I'll just
Sure.
move to the entrance.
That's fair. All right, Patrick.
Question: can I hold an action for when OCTOPUS gets within range, so I could, I guess, react to that?
Do we think it's swimmer back? Yeah.
Yes, you can. So the way a held action works, it takes your reaction to hold an action for the specific trigger. So you're saying you're holding what?
So
for
I
when
wanted,
it's in range?
yeah, I want to hold Sacred Flame
Sure.
for when it gets in range, and then I'm gonna release it.
Okay. That is fine. Anything else with your turn?
No, I just moved a little bit closer. I just moved right here.
What is the range of your sacred flame, just so I know?
60
Well, you
feet.
can tell me. If it's in range, just let me know.
Yeah, it's 60 feet. So essentially, once it gets about here.
Okay. Sigurd.
Yeah, I'll kind of step on the top of the stairs just in case it's gonna swim back and attack us again. I'll hold my action, so if it gets within 80 feet, I'll shoot it
Okay.
or shoot at it.
Nice.
Right.
About to get some combo wombo over here, dude.
Yeah.
The combo wombo over here.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. What is my octopus going to do?
Come on, OCTOPUS. We know you want us.
Swim away. Yeah, better get on out of here.
Go get OCTOPUS. I feel like he's gonna
gonna
come
swim
close.
up.
OCTOPUS is going to leave.
It's
No.
gonna swim after us, but then its tentacles are gonna grab both sides of the doors and crash them down, and then we're stuck. And then we
That would be cool.
That would be
Can I do that?
oddly specific.
It's gonna use its dash as well to move another 50.
Oh,
Oh, it has a swim speed of 50.
freak that, bro. I'm out of here.
No
was
and
right.
With
This is
that,
boring.
Eric is not gonna be able to close out on the octopus, and so it is gone.
Tarek, come back. We've beaten it. It's running.
Ugh. It's the most unsatisfying combat I've ever been a part of. Not that I've been a part of a lot of combat, but if I had, that would be very
Man, what a loser, dude.
unsatisfying.
Oh my gosh, that guy's such a
Patrick,
loser.
are you saying something? I can't hear you. You're so far away.
Man, right, guys? Wait. Oh yeah, they're not by me.
The thing was all covered in fungus. What sort of... Have you seen anything like that before?
I would like everyone, since you've now encountered this octopus, to roll a nature check.
Nature!
See if you have any idea what kind of a creature you're dealing with.
21!
Dude, 22! 22! A natural 20, my guy, on
A
23.
natural 20.
23.
Wow.
Do
Let's
it.
go. You have to get a 23, AJ. You have to. Come on.
I got a
He got
12.
a 12,
Oh,
which
come
is like
on.
half of that. So it's,
Oh, I didn't
you
see you
know,
rolled it already.
Yeah.
it's better than all of his attacks were, so that's something.
Yeah.
You slowly got better.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So both for No and Petrick, there was something about the way that this octopus was behaving that seemed unusual, where it was not trying to. Most octopus will try to grapple or attach to a target, but this one was just trying to smack at you with its tentacles, and that seemed a little unusual for an octopus. You also noticed that it was covered with spores and mushroom-type growths, which obviously is pretty unheard of for an octopus-type creature. And it seemed like it had fairly basic movement and not a lot of intelligence or strategy behind its actions at all. And with a natural 20, it's almost as if it was given a command or an order, a job to do, and that's all that it knew how to do. There wasn't much intelligence there. It was simply trying to smack a tentacle at anyone that came to the cave entrance. And that seems kind of weird. Like a A natural octopus would not behave in that way.
Well, that thing ain't natural. That's for sure.
Yeah. Pretty weird.
Yeah, dude, that you guys saw that octopus? The thing was covered in like spores and stuff, dude. That was freaking weird. You guys have those often here, Tarek? You guys get like spored animals? Is that why your food tastes weird?
It's not like anything I've ever seen before. I mean, I've had some. I don't like to say this close to the mic, and it's
Right.
But
Shh, be quiet.
there's some pretty good edible mushrooms out in the.
You gotta show me those, dude. You gotta show me those.
But we don't talk about those near the mic.
I should probably put this
but,
out.
But that
Let me put
I've
this
never
out.
seen anything like that before. I really wonder what that could be. I wonder if I can communicate with
I tried.
Enoch
Oh,
or Rada
who would it?
and see if I can reach them. And so he's gonna Tarek's gonna kind of close his eyes meditatively and try to telepathically connect with the two myconids that he had mentioned to you, Orada and Enoch. But he opens his eyes and says, "No, I haven't quite been able to reach them. But it does seem that there are myconids inside the cave, but a little bit further in."
Well, let's go say hi, dude. I mean, that the whole thing was trying to get you back on the same level with them, right, dude?
He puts a heavy hand on your shoulder once again, Petrick, and he goes, "Listen to me, Petrick.
Yeah, dude.
These myconids are easily spooked, and something has obviously scared them enough to create this guardian, or summon it, or whatever it is. So
Yeah.
I just let me handle the talking. I have some established relationship, and I don't know how they will react to the three of you being here."
I mean, we should be all cool beans. I mean, I'm an elf. They're myconids. I mean, I don't see an issue there, dude.
Well, I just tell me you'll let me handle the talking.
I'll let you handle the talking, dude. I'll sit back and relax, man.
All right.
Unless you need me
So-
to do the talking, and I could totally.
No,
do the
no, I
talking.
really,
Okay.
no.
All right.
Okay.
The
You've been hanging out
services
with
are
Rix too
available,
much.
man.
Onward, I suppose.
Onward?
Let's go in there.
As you now take a second to turn your attention to the cave, the glow that was piercing through the darkness is now illuminating the interior of this cave with multicolored bioluminescence, as the walls are just covered with every type of fungus and mushroom. It's a dim light that comes from these bioluminescent funguses, but it's enough to be able to see the floor of the cavern in front of you. The surface of the water, there's a pond with a small waterfall trickling down in front of you, and the surface of the water is just highlighted with flashes of all the different colors. And it almost looks like the water is swirling a bit with these glowing spores, perhaps reacting to the movement of something under the surface, which was the octopus. So all these flashes of glowing light from inside the cavern are sort of reaching out to you, but you can see a little bit further in. So let me clear.
It sounds
part
like we're on
of this,
freaking Pandora from
area.
Avatar.
Yeah.
It could be.
Mhm.
Could be.
Guys, we're
I
gonna be
think-
so rich with all this unobtainium.
I would say in front of you, you can see about this much. So there's this pond here in front of you with a trickling waterfall, and there is just the mushrooms everywhere around.
Mushrooms.
Okay.
So
Look at,
much
oh my
shrooms.
gosh, look at these frickin', what are these frickin' dudes?
I
With
think
the
those are
holy heads.
myconids.
I don't like that.
I don't
don't
like
like
it
'em.
either, dude.
Can't see them very well.
They're pretty scary looking.
What's that phobia with like the phobia of holes?
That I don't
Oh,
like
I know
things
what
like
you're talking
that.
about.
Trypophobia, maybe?
Trypophobia.
Oh yeah,
Um,
trypophobia. That's what.
I think I have that a little. I don't
Oh wow.
like it so much. I was gonna see if I had
uncommon.
a picture. Hold on.
A picture of trypophobia.
No, a picture of the spores. Here's a picture of the octopus.
Oh.
This would be a little bit, more accurate if you were coming by rowboat, but same thing applies. You can see the octopus there and the
Wow, this
attack.
story really was like, hey, hopefully you guys go by rowboat. We got cool pictures for you.
I don't know, it gave you an option. It's just made it for a cooler picture, I think. And then
That thing is terrifying.
Yeah.
Here are the my cadets. Sorry, this is what I was looking for. Ta-da!
Oopsies.
Oh, it kind of looks cool as frick.
So the smaller ones are what the two in this room are.
Okay.
Those are myconid sprouts. So
Little babies.
yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll a nature check for this. Just those are those are the younger ones, and then the myconid adults is the taller one with kind of like the red and yellow at the top. Which, speaking of which, you're able to see two adults that are kind of working at the top of this waterfall, up on a platform above. Here, can you see them?
No. The map opened up, but
The
we cannot
adults?
see
No.
any adults.
Ta-da!
Hey,
There they are.
that's one.
And this
Where-
one.
there it is.
There they are.
Hey, there's
Sorry.
two.
Sorry.
No, it's two.
So there's two adults. Mykin is working up at the top platform here with like a built-in natural staircase on the right, and then two young sprouts that are here a little bit closer to the entrance.
Okay.
What do you want to do as you enter this cave? So beautiful, multicolored, bioluminescent light filling the chamber, and two myconid sprouts below and two above. Looks like the two above are almost like gardening, kind of spreading a substance across the ground up above.
Well, that's freaking sus.
Yeah, just gonna go right up to this little myconid and just be like, "Whoa, I've never seen anything quite like you before. Hello?"
You're talking.
Yeah.
Tarek's gonna kind of remind you. Speaking out loud is not the way to communicate with these myconids. They only respond telepathically.
Okay.
However, as No moves over towards one of them,
gosh.
out of the wall reaches.
Out of the wall?
Which wall? The
lost
one
my-
nearest me? Like pretty.
Out of the wall reaches. Oh no, I made a mistake.
I would just like to also
Okay, I can
preface
fix it.
Petric's just going to be quiet this whole time because Tarek's like, I'm going to do the talking. So Petric is not
Oh,
talking.
yikes.
What the frick is that?
Oh.
Sorry, as you moved past this way, you triggered a violet fungus that is going to reach out to you. It is activated as you move past its space, and it's going to attempt to attack you. So
Hey,
we are going to have to
yo.
go back to
Yeah.
initiative,
No!
everybody.
What? Come on.
Watch out!
Round
Watch
two.
out! No! Watch out!
You
No! There's a
hadn't
fungus
noticed-
among us.
Fungus
That's
among us.
Yeah, this looked like any other
that's
of the
pretty good.
mushrooms until you moved past it and it became aggravated.
7? We got a 12?
Oh wait, sorry, don't roll yet. Don't roll yet.
Oh, so we get to reroll.
Because I hadn't cleared the
Mm,
sorry. Now it's good to go.
yeah! No.
22.
For better or for worse, you get another
I
chance.
thought I was the 22.
Let's go natural 20. Hey, yo, Patrick's gonna do good this round. Patrick's gonna do real good.
If the violet fungus is motionless at the start of combat, it has advantage on its initiative roll. Okay.
Dang.
Oh yeah! Surprise! It surprised us.
Surprise, mother trucker.
Surprise!
Ah, diggity dog. It's about to get
Oh
rough.
my! Its first initiative was
Negative 4.
-4.
How do you get a negative? And then it's
That's
+4.
Yay!
Oh, how do you get a plus? Also, I think Tarek's initiative is wrong on the turn order. It says
I can fix it. Hold on.
okay, because it looks like it's a 10, but it's giving him a 4.
Tarek?
Wait,
Oh,
Patrick,
I
I
had
think
it.
that fire will work really well on this thing.
Fire.
Weird. Anyways.
yeah, it says
Inhales.
Tarek has the 4 on there.
Yeah, that's weird. I can manually change it.
Oh.
And let's see.
Doug, I'm so glad I got Sacred Flame. So glad, dude.
The violet fungus with a
So I'm
4.
confused. Was Tarek able to contact them though? I thought he wasn't able to. I
No.
thought
He was
when did his
reaching
thing-
out to 2 of the specific myconids that he has interacted with before, and he wasn't able to reach them. Does that make sense? There's
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
representatives of the colony that he's worked with, and he was trying to telepathically, mentally reach out to one of them. But he did
So-
sense other myconids that were closer.
You know, the signal
Tarek,
probably
you-
just wasn't good.
Yeah.
Are these myconids? Are they not talking to you, Tarek? They're attacking us.
No. The myconids are not attacking us. It's these some of these this fungus seems to be the problem. This purple. So the myconids are friends. Don't attack them.
Wait, which
So
one's the
won't-
myconids,
so I
dude?
will-
Only the one that is trying to grab No right now.
Okay.
So I won't stab this child here with my
Do
dagger.
not stab the child. No, don't do it.
All right, let's see. Hold on a second. Yeah, I can get there. I'll run up to this thing.
Okay.
Be like, let go of No. She's cool if you once you get to know her.
It doesn't seem threatened by you talking to it for some reason.
Oh, is that a 16?
Okay, wait.
and
Were you just saving it for this fight? Is that what's
I see it
happening?
at a 22
That
with an offhand
definitely
dagger.
hits.
Oh,
Wait.
God.
Do both
Why
of
do
them
you-
hit?
Wait,
Short
why?
sword and the dagger?
Oh, okay. I thought 22 was the
Wow.
damage. I was like, how?
Yo, a
in the
22
world?
damage.
That's crazy.
That would be nasty.
Sorry, they do both hit. Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, I should have used my Vex on my short sword. It doesn't matter though.
He's
so I
like,
hit
I'm gonna
anyways.
kill it anyways.
Okay.
7.
Well, no,
and
I
an
could have
8.
given if I hit with my short sword, I could have given myself advantage on my next attack.
Oh, that would have been dope.
But I hit anyways. So yeah, 7 and 8. I can't sneak
15
attack.
total damage.
I cannot sneak attack because I don't have advantage and nobody's engaged with it. Unless was No engaged with it?
No.
Because it tried to grab.
I
I think technically not.
Yeah, I'm
'cause you're
thinking no.
too far away, I think.
think technically not because
Maybe.
honestly the initiative kind of messed you up, Sigurd.
What if we said that No is just 5 feet backwards? What if we retconned?
What are we
her
Do you,
just-
want to
5
hold, do you want to hold your action
You
for
know.
when No is in melee range? You can do
Nah,
that to get your one
too late.
attack with
Too
sneak,
late for
but
that.
it is too late. So I would say
Yeah.
that is how that idea would work.
Yeah,
So
you made
Alright,
it
we're
sound
good.
like it was
We're good.
focused on
Fif-
me specifically, though.
it was you walking past it triggered it.
Just triggering it.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, it was
it's
a trap
it was
card.
kind of
I thought you said it was.
latently resting on the wall until you moved to that sprout, which
Okay,
then
yeah.
activated it.
I
So.
thought you meant like it was reaching for me, like as it came
It
down.
was, but I as opposed to giving it a surprise attack, it got advantage on its
Oh,
initiative
just-
instead.
okay.
It just still rolled really
Okay,
bad.
so that got retconned.
Yeah.
The reach.
Correct. So it
Okay.
didn't.
Yeah.
So it is making a move to try to hit you. I guess you could say it that
Yeah.
way, but it hasn't reached you yet. Yeah.
Yoki.
Yep.
Man,
I know.
canon
So
is
surprise
crazy.
rules are kind of a little weird sometimes, but all right. Sigurd, anything else on your
I'm
turn?
done.
Okay,
I'm
you hit
done.
it for
I'm
15
trying to
total
stab it.
damage as you stab into this violet fungus. You're just tearing it to shreds. It still seems to have a slight bit of animation left, although it is pretty torn up, pretty rough looking right now. All right, Patrick.
All right, well, I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to reignite that joint, give it a nice big inhale, and then I'm going to activate Sacred Flame and shoot at it. Well, it needs a DC 13 for Dex save.
Oh yeah, because you saw how good those initiative rolls were going, so we know.
Good.
-2? Is that gonna do it?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. It's actually not this time. I'm sorry.
I thought your DC was maybe negative, but
it was close.
I don't know. Okay, give me your damage.
And a 5.
All right. Does the Sacred Flame look like the last one you described?
That's how it is every
coming out
time.
of the end of the joint and a kind of greenish glow that turns into pink, and with that, this violet fungus just sizzles and is completely decimated.
Does it like disintegrate? Like
Sure.
Because if it does, I would like its ashes to be in the form of a cherry blossom.
Oh, as it's disintegrates,
exactly.
there's just like an ashy form of a cherry blossom now remaining on the floor. Great job.
Thank you for that.
No problem, dude.
Excuse me.
Dodge your cherry blossoms. That's the way to go, man. That's the way to go. Should probably still put this out.
So, what was that? That was not a myconid, I heard.
I don't know,
what
dude.
is this? Tarek.
Not everything that's living in these caves is the myconid. The ones that walking, that communicate telepathically, that work in the caves, those are the myconid colony. Like these two young ones here, kind of gestures towards the sprouts, but there are still strange other creatures and even animated plants that pose a threat.
Did you ask your myconid friends why this thing attacked us?
Have you encountered this before?
I have not. Let me see if these young ones can give us any information.
It was probably
and he's
a
gonna
booby trap,
kind
guys.
of reach out telepathically, and Petrick, in your mind, you hear Tarek's voice.
Okay.
Are you the only one that has attempted to communicate?
Yeah.
So far?
I don't recall anyone else
in
saying
your
it.
mind, you hear Tarek as he goes, "Hello, little sprouts. We are no threat to you. Why did these fungus attack us?" And then you hear a voice in response, and it's kind of, even for you, Petrick, it's a little trippy because as you look at these myconid sprouts, you hear the voice in your head, but as you look at them, they don't have a mouth. There's no. It's all mental. It's all in here. They don't have a way to physically communicate. You hear a voice that comes back that says, "We didn't know that these violet fungus were here. They're really dangerous and you have to watch out for them, but I don't know if there's any more down here." And then a second voice that says, "I didn't know either. That's the first time I've seen them attack. I'm really sorry. I hope nobody got hurt. Are you guys okay?"
What the
And Tarek
heck,
replies
dude?
back, and he says, "Yeah, we're all right, but maybe go find some of the adults, some of the elders, and let them know that there could be more danger here."
I'm gonna put my hands up to my temple, and then kind of like reach my hand up, not like reaching at them, but like, Professor Xing this, and I'm gonna be
Sure.
like, "Can you guys hear me?"
Oh my word, your voice is so weird. Like, why do you talk like that?
You guys can hear me, bro? Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
I can hear you.
Oh my gosh. Hi, dudes. My name's like Petrick. What's your name?
I like Petrick. I'm
Oh,
Kraz.
wait. No. Sorry. My name is Petrick. Like, was just that. Ignore that part. It's just Petrick.
Is it like your title?
No.
Sometimes we call him Mr. Tarek. We can call you like Petrick if you want.
You know what, dudes? Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Where is
I'm Kraz.
Hi,
Can I roll
Kraz.
in?
Can I pet you, dude?
I don't really like to be touched by people I've just met like a minute ago.
Oh,
My
you know
parents
what?
tell me don't let strange people touch you.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not a weirdo, dude. I'm not a weirdo. I just want to make sure I put that out there.
All of a sudden, Tarek, and your voice is like, Patrick, that's totally inappropriate. Please don't. Please
Oh
leave
my
the
gosh.
Myconids alone.
I'm
They're just
I'm
sprouts.
sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm new to this. I'm Patrick. I'm gonna back away, like behind Tarek. I'm sorry, guys. I'll let Tarek do the talking.
Can you tell your friend, the dragon-looking one, that she's a little bit close to me right now, and I'm feeling slightly uncomfortable?
Yeah, I got you, dude. Hey, no, dude. Hey, you might want to back
Yes.
up a little bit, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the little one's like really not
Sorry.
liking that distance, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't like to be
How
touched.
do you know what they're saying, Patrick?
I don't know if it was the cherry blossoms or what, dude, but they're just speaking in my head, dude. It's freaking nuts.
Tarek, how do we set up a link with them?
This is what I did. I went with this and then focused, and then
I'm gonna copy his exact hand.
Same. Also gonna
I'm like,
gingerly just like
and then you gotta focus on their essence. Ugh.
what's an essence? What's an essence?
Feel
How do I
their
know?
voice in your head, dudes.
How do you feel a voice? I thought you hear voices.
Feel it, dude.
I-
Please tell me this
I'll do my-
works.
I'll do my best. Am I hearing anything?
What, are you saying anything?
I did not tell them to.
I
Wait,
say-
okay. Say your name, dudes. Introduce yourself, dudes.
Sigurd.
hello, I am No.
I am Sigurd. Voice mushroom things.
Hi, we're Myconids. We're just sprouts. Yeah, I'm Crass. And I'm Mullen.
That's horrifying.
You hear and your voice, Tarek, says, take deep breaths. It's totally normal. You get used to it after a little while.
This is not normal, dude. This is freaking weird.
You
bro.
really don't need to do a hand signal like that.
It's been working so far, dude. It's been working so far.
All of a sudden, the two, not
sound
all of a
effect.
sudden, slowly you recognize that the two larger Myconid adults are starting to maneuver their way down.
Are those like your parents, dudes?
Yeah, it's not really quite that simple, but yeah, sure.
Cool, dudes.
I don't really have the time to go. I don't really understand how the reproduction of Myconids works because I'm just a sprout.
It's okay, dude. I'm sure it's the same with everyone. When a mama Myconid and a daddy Myconid love each other very much.
Maybe we should be moving on.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, dudes. You might be a little too young for that conversation.
Great, go on. I was learning things.
Where's Sigurd? This is like all new information. Didn't your dragonborn mentor teach you about the
He didn't cover
birds'
this.
needs
Myconid
and the
reproduction.
Myconids?
He never covered this.
I didn't learn this in boating school.
Okay, so the two adult Myconids make their way down and kind of stand next to the sprouts. And in this telepathic communication link, you hear some voices. They say, "Why are you here?"
I'm just going to turn to Tarek.
And Tarek's going to say, I had been dealing with Orata and Enoch, but I hadn't been able to communicate because of the octopus guardian outside of your cave. Where are the elders? And they say, there is a sickness here, and we are afraid because we don't know where it comes from or how to stop it. And with that, we're going to have to wrap up
No
the episode
way,
because we don't have
dude.
time to figure out what's going on with our mushroom friends.
What the frick kind of an ending is that, dude? Oh, bro. That was a good
The
ending.
wind, it whispers to
Mushroom
me.
voices in the air.
It says the only cure is more cowbell.
More cowbell.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that's the only thing.
No, this
That's
was
it.
freaking dope. What the frick?
So a mini cliffhanger. You're here at Seagrove Caves. You've met the Myconids, you've made contact, and we'll see if you can figure out what else is going on with the Myconid colony when we come back next week, Sunday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Big thanks to Zeus, Sloth, AJ for joining, for playing their characters through today's little adventure, and a big congrats to me for actually landing a hit tonight. Thank you.
Of course it's on me.
It was.
Thank you. We'll see you back next week. Zeus, do you want to plug the socials or anything else as we wrap up?
Hop on the socials, guys. Just hop on the socials.
Just do it.
Just do it. Links in the YouTube descriptions. We got commands set up for them with the Twitch chat. Otherwise, if you're watching this after the fact, it's the Tabletop Dorks for Instagram, and then everything else is just Tabletop Dorks. So just go ahead and rep the merch. We got some of that links in the description. ! Merch. It's beautiful. It's comfy, and apparently, if you wear this one, you're destined to get hit by an enemy. So that might work if you're a barbarian. Yeah. So there you go. I mean, I'm not, but
it's a target.
Yeah, it's a target.
Well, awesome. Sloth, anything you want to shout out? Social media platforms, projects you're working on, anything like that?
No.
No?
No, I mean, you can feel free to follow me if you want. It's the same on Instagram, Chemistry Sloth. But no, I'm just happy to be here.
Just enjoy.
I'm just happy to be here. I want to thank my mom, my dad for believing in me.
It's beautiful. I cried a little. I usually say that for Sigurd, but AJ, anything you want to say as we sign off for the evening?
Just have a great time, guys, and have a great night.
Yeah, just have a great time.
And always roll natural 20s.
Yeah.
And on that note, we'll catch you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. Good night. Bye.
Night. Bye.